All right, welcome. Hi. I wonder if you can hear me 1 second. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, I think we can. Okay, so hi, I'm Nev. This is Nev Tarot. I haven't been on for a really long time and I wanted to come on, so I thought in a live stream I would do like a little bit of a collective message, or maybe I would do like some kind of a message by signs, and then if anyone shows up, I can pull you guys a card as well, as per the way I usually kind of do my live streams from before. But anyway, I just wanted to be able to share some messages as I was feeling called, so I might start that way. Hi, Kushi. Thank you so much for liking. I don't know if you just heard what I said. I was just going to pull a quick collective message, but if you want to wait for that, then I will certainly pull your card after that, and then I'll pull some messages for signs. So this is going to be a quick collective message. Hey, Stara. Nice to see you. How are you all? So I haven't been on for a super long time, and I just felt like coming on and just reading a little bit. And I thought it'd be faster by doing it in the live stream. Hi, pretty girl. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to pull a couple of collective cards, and then there's Kushi and Pretty Girl and Stara, and then I'll certainly pull cards for you guys. So I'm just going to start with a collective message. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors will be joining us in this chat today. All right, let's see. So technically the full moon was earlier today in North America. Let's see. Spirit guides, angels, okay. So I've been, I haven't been on for a while, but I really felt called to come on. I've been missing reading for people online and pulling cards. I've been doing it in person, but I actually miss the online community, which is fun. And things have been happening. I've studied tarot and astrology for 20 years. It's absolutely crazy. Don't know why. Okay, so this is just going to be, let's see. Oh, go this. Okay, so this is just, so this might be relevant to a few of us, this little close-knit group of us who joined here right now in the live chat, or for anyone who might see it after, is how I asked. So we have a collective message about, I think there's something here about connecting with people. So if you feel like you've been isolating, or you've been feeling an urge to reconnect or connect with people, this would be a good time to do that. It would actually make sense with Libra season coming up, to also create, to pursue whatever endeavors you're hoping for, or whether that's at school, work, a relationship, friendship, and whatnot. But make sure that it's a partnership and that it's balanced. Don't try to go things alone. And the less you try to go things alone, the more growth you're going to have, and the more you're going to be able to make it through. Confidence is being stressed. So being yourself, being your own power. And okay, again, Libra season. So I guess there's something here about the charts. So I know a lot of people who follow this stuff are into astrology. So look at your charts and your predictions, or predictions for that. Just look at your own, however you want to feel about astrology at this time of year. Your planetary alignments, whatever the suggestions are for you, those might be very pertinent at this time. This is very fertile time kind of thing. For things to happen. So like kind of embrace that. Things are going to be, if someone has been looking for something to get sorted out, this might be a time that things get sorted out as well, which is kind of interesting actually. There could be an interaction with like paperwork and things like that, but that's only when it's only engage in that stuff, it's to create something or produce something or to develop something, like even if it's making travel plans or whatnot. Okay, I will pull some cards for whoever's in the chat. And then if that's it for the chat, then I'll pull messages for the signs after that. But anyway, we'll do that. Wow. Oh, is it wow? Are you good? Are you going to be co-creating? Okay, so if you guys want, you can go ahead and drop your questions if you want. And I'll just pull a couple of cards. And yeah. So let me just get my thing here. Okay, let me just write back. So, yeah, so go ahead and just drop them. There's not many of you here, so go ahead. Yeah, okay, thank you. 1 second, let me just pull it there. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's see. And since I haven't been on for a while, I will try to pull a couple more cards. Let's see. Who's coming? Okay. So I'll do Pretty Girl, then I'll do Kushi if that's okay with you. But I know you were here first. You know what? I think I'm going to. Sorry, guys. I had my setup for in person, so I'm just thinking how I want to pull the decks this time. I don't feel like using this deck, but you know what? I will. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hi, Water. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for the light. Give a little collective message at the beginning, but I'm happy to pull cards. Okay. So who is coming for your love life? Okay, so let's see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and pretty girls. For pretty girls, highest good. Who might be coming for love for pretty girl? Your answers only as it is relevant. As you know, the way, I don't know if you're new here, you might not know, but the way I read, sometimes Spirit sends messages that don't have to do with the question. Don't do that today, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so, oh, really, Kushi? That's so funny. That's so funny. You can't see them here, but I have like a messy pile of decks here too. But that's cool. We're on track. Okay, so for pretty girl, let's see. I haven't been online for a while. Let me just see. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors are pretty girl. Okay, so one thing Spirit is pointing out, pretty girl, is that I guess this is a question you might be asking because, like, for some reason, like something is making you ask this question. Like either it's because you have someone in mind, or there's someone that's still left in your energy from the past, or you might be feeling like uncertain about the future. Like there's some, like this isn't just a general like, oh, who's coming in love, like la la la. Like there's some motivation behind this question. So in that regard, they're saying that if there's signs, like if you've thought to yourself, I'm looking for signs or whatnot, then pay attention to those signs. Ask the universe for specific signs to let go of something. You want to let go of something, kind of be in touch more with your subconscious. I know you're asking who's coming in love, but that's some way that if you've had any hits, that might be indicating to you who's coming in love. And also if there's any opportunity where you can like reply to someone's text message, or you can reach out to someone, or you can talk to someone that you've been interested in, that could be. So like who you want might be wanting you. Does that make sense? Anyway, sorry, oh, what am I having to my, oh, sorry, I just lost my connection for a second. So yeah, so who you want might be wanting, oh, probably someone is asking about me, what's going on. Oh, I have feelings. Yeah, okay, but anyway, so if there's somebody you're like, it's kind of saying that you're in the driver's seat on this. So that's one thing. So if there's somebody that's caught your attention or you're interested in, they're kind of suggesting that you might want to make the first move, because the person who might be getting to the point, pretty girl, the person who might be coming to you next is someone who might not be the person who makes the first move. They might be someone who's a little bit more hesitant, a little bit more tentative. They could, I don't like doing signs, but they could act like a fire sign or potentially a water sign. They could potentially be like if you like, so I won't speak specifically to gender, but like if say if you are interested in the divine masculine, someone who is more classically like rugged kind of thing, like someone who fits the bill of the classical divine um, masculine, so to speak. Just yeah, like I keep hearing like not like rugged, yes. Anyway, or so even though there might be water and fire present, they would present not necessarily as artsy, like not someone necessarily with like long hair or a typical artistic type. But anyway, potentially an outdoorsy type, someone though who has plans, who's at a point in his or her life. I'm just going with, I'm saying his or her just because I don't want to be specific, but someone who in their life who might be on the precipice of making a decision in their own like future in terms of what they're doing. So it might be someone who's starting school, starting a business, making a change, who themselves are seeking. So this might be someone who's coming into your life. Like, so firstly, if you have an eye on someone, that might be the person. You can draw them in, or someone themselves who's kind of seeking something, potentially with fire and moon, water type sensibilities. Maybe the moon, they could have elements of like Piscean energy or whatnot as well. They also, if you ever go on a first date or you have an interaction where you are near flowers, so it doesn't have to just be someone buys you flowers, but if you're near flowers or you walk through a garden or someone comments on a flower, this might be a sign that that is the person who might be coming to you in love. There is something though here that Spirit is kind of tending to, that you need to just kind of sort something out for yourself before Spirit kind of opens that world up to you. Okay, that was long, sorry. Anyway, I wasn't specific a person, but actually it seems like it's full of potential. So thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate it. Hopefully someone like that comes into your life and come back and let me know, or if you get some kind of sign like that you see, then you can let me know too. Hi JD, for sure. Okay, so if you're still here, I'll read for you. I'd prefer to read while the person's in the room. And yes, JD, you can get a thing too. Okay. Are you okay with this deck? So, okay, let's see. Pretty girl, sorry, I just thought of something. When you said if someone is asking about the person who might be asking about you is someone who's reserved or tentative, but comes across as not being reserved or tentative. Like, so that, like, you might think that they're strong enough to make a move, but they might not be. Anyway, okay, that was that. Okay, so going back to, and thank you for the likes. Near future prediction and love. All these predictions, people like their predictions. I've always been a bit tentative about tarot and predictions. I find that it's a little bit, it's easier to sometimes channel that stuff. But anyway, let's see. Let's see what we can get for Kushi. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Kushi. What is your, or if you don't mind saying, what's your sun sign again? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Kushi for Kushi's. Oops. Hi is good. Oh my goodness, you're gonna start. Oh, okay. So now that you said that, let's get that energy into the cards. Hold on, because that I know I don't want me to affect that. I want the I want Spirit to help you out there, not because to me that's exciting, but I don't want to get excited. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, Pushy's is good. Future predictions in love. She is thinking of proposing. What does she need? Oh, okay. Oh, oh my God, these are good cards. So I don't know if it's because I got excited or you're nervous, because sometimes that can happen with the energies. But okay, so future predictions in love, if I didn't know anything you said, is that something is like some sense of destiny or fate is coming to fruition, to completion here. There's a potential start of something, like there could be suddenly unexpected momentum or progress in a certain direction, like change, positive change, and potentially laying down the foundation of like a commitment. So this could be your energy as well, but there's certainly laying down the commitment energy is here. So long-term stable commitment. Wow, hold on, let me just focus here. Okay, so there's very strong energy here for long-term meaningful commitment coming up. Is this your energy? Because this is technically like the wheel of fortune and the 10 of Pentacles. So you know what that means. So I'm just trying to sort out, well, you know what? You asked if it's a prediction. And so Spirit is picking up on your energy and your desire. And if you have thoughts about trying to progress something forward, Spirit is predicting that for you. So that does make sense. So will this turn out? Let's just see. How will... Okay. So yeah, it's again, so something deep, something reflective, something momentous. Okay, new predictions. Okay, so commitment, fate, the wheel is turning in your favor. There's going to be change, there's going to be progress, and the foundation that gets laid. So whichever way it goes is either going to open up the doors to a long-term commitment or a meaningful commitment that will kind of direct many years of your life later. And even in the moment, if it doesn't, say, it's still going to shift your life in a positive direction. And if for any reason somebody is, okay, that's it. You said I planned everything, but made my mind's drawn too. Right. So that's interesting because for the clarifiers, and you said made, we have the Hermit and the clarifier. So that's interesting. And if you saw that pulled out before you said that. So and I can see this is you. Like, well, it's not you in the sense Aries, but I can feel this is you, like still having care or love and affection for somebody, regardless of the situation. And that's actually a very healthy way in which to approach this, because this is truly kind of like a very open-hearted thing to do. However, also because you said no, and because this card came out, nothing but a no, but like don't interpret hesitation as a negative thing, because these two cards here just showed me that the universe is really down with what you're doing. Spirit's really like supportive of what you're doing. So regardless of what the outcome is, it's going to move you closer to like your forever love, if that's what you're looking for, even if it's not this person, or even if it is this person and it just takes time for him to kind of just see that. By time meaning it's not an immediate yes, but if it just takes him a few days to kind of come around to that. But I didn't ask the question about whether you'd say yes or not. But the thing is, these are just very positive cards, very supportive. There's love in the air. There's reflection. There's thought. There's a shift in positive of energy, progress, and like the laying of foundation. So something positive is about to happen. Some big thing about commitment is going to happen. I can't help but ask. Okay, actually, I never got clarity in this relation. That's why I plan to. In the collective, you said you think things sorted. Okay. Oh, yeah. And you're Aries, so Libra's in your opposite season. So, like, I would suggest that you, if you have any astrology that you read or something, just kind of you can look at that compared to whatever his sign is, and it might help you understand what's happening. Is Mercury retrograde over? But this is a good time in general, Libra season, for people to kind of connect. Let's see. Hold on. I just want to ask one more thing. Hold on. And the Chariot's at the bottom of the deck, which makes me think that if this is something you've planned to do, you should go ahead with it. Oh my God. Okay. So, Sushi, look, we have the 10 of Pentacles, clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is always a very, So I think this person, whoever this person is, they have definitely thought about long-term commitment with you as well. So regardless of what happens right now or what happens, a few months from now, keep in mind that you're not wrong to be thinking that you could see a life with this person. They've seen it with you too. Whether or not they've expressed that or said it out loud, they have. The cards are indicating that they have, that this is a truth. They've realized that either you guys are compatible or there's potential or something like that. So they also see that. Like if there are any reasons why they might not, it has nothing to do with it. Like you are feeling this right as well. And the Chariot showed up again. Spirit wants you to try this. Maybe regardless of what happens, you're going to learn something from this. But wow, this is really exciting. The same cards are coming up over and over. Yes, that's why I was saying that. So I don't know if you like these cards too. When you had this clarifying this Capricorn, we do have yeah. Oh my goodness! I just as I was putting the cards away, Kushi, I like to split the deck like this, and it split to the Two of Cups in this deck. I'm excited for you. You'll have to come back and tell me what happened, and then we can like pull some more cards. I'm sure you're pulling cards, but we can pull some more cards to see kind of like how he reacted and why and what it means and blah 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 and stuff like that. Wow, look at this. You got like this the Two of Cups in the middle. Okay, anyway, I want to wish you good luck. I don't want to pull cards more and ruin it. Because I find that like doubt gets in the way. But wow, that's really beautiful energy. If nothing else, Spirit is on your side, the universe is on your side. And that is always, always, always a positive thing. Okay, you have to come back. You have to come back, or at least leave me a comment as to what, well, no, you don't have to leave a comment because it's public, but what's happening. Okay, wait, before Kushi goes, let's just see if there's a Moonology card for her. Before Kushi goes. Oh, so just I asked before you go, a Moonology card for you, and we got last quarter moon in Aries, and you are in Aries, and this was a full moon in Aries, and it just says, this one, it says work through your feelings. So it's kind of, I guess it's just asking you to like kind of just, obviously you might have some jitters or you might be thinking about some stuff, but just to like work through your feelings, make sure you know what you're doing, what you're saying, how you feel, and be in your center, and that will be the healthiest thing. So there's a lot of, yes, universe is by your side regardless of what happens, and you know that. You already knew this deck was getting picked. You showed up today as the first person, even though I haven't been online for 8 months. There's some reasoning. There's some coincidences, and signs matter, everyone. So yay, congratulations. Okay. So yes, hopefully it all works out. I'm wishing you the best. Okay. So, and then after, if I pull any more cards for anyone after that, I might pull a few messages for the signs. So we'll see what comes up for Aries. Maybe now it'll be affected by that. Okay, is Water Bear or JD here? Thank you so much for dropping by and trusting me to pull some cards for you, Kushi. I very much appreciate it. Hi, Annie Cat. Okay, so who did we have? Oops. If it's either Water. Ooh. Star, are you still in here? Probably not. Okay. Oh, you were here. Okay. Yes, Annie Cat, you made too. And if JD isn't in here too, I'll pull you after Water Bear. Okay. So Water Bear, when I scrolled up, it says, I have feelings for a guy. Does he have feelings for me? Okay. Let's see. Do you know your sign, or do you want to share it, Water Bear? Spirit guides, angels, ancestor of Water Bear. The Water Bear's highest good. They have feelings for a guy. Does he have feelings for them? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Water Bear for Water Bear's highest good. Is this person? Have you talked to this person? The cards aren't coming out. Hold on, why is the cards not coming out? Let me rephrase the question. Okay, I'm going to just rephrase it to how, for some reason, how does this person feel about water bearer? Okay, how, just because the cards were coming, how does spirit guides and ancestors of water bearer? Sometimes when the cards don't come out, I like to rephrase the question. How does this person that's on water spirit mind feel about water bearer? Okay, by the way. So firstly, one thing is, I think the first thing is that maybe this person doesn't fully know that you, like, hasn't picked up to the fact that you might have feelings for them, or you might be developing feelings for them, because that's sometimes, but let's see. Okay, so they see you, I guess, as friends. Like, I mean, meaning like they have a friendly disposition towards you, because I just kind of changed the question to how do they feel about you? They like you, they like, for if it's memories or whatever little you have interacted or from past interactions, it's positive. Like they either like the idea of, hanging out with you, or remember good times of hanging out with you. If you guys, if there was like shared things where maybe it's not just you and them, but a group of people, they might remember an event that you were all at and they would remember that you were there. How do you feel about you? Again, I don't think that they would be aware that you might have any feelings for them. So at this point, they would just remember or think of you as somebody that they know and that they've hung out with and they've had a positive interaction with. However, this card leads me to believe that if they were to have some, if you were to somehow give them a hint, or somehow they got the hint that there might be a little bit more to this, or even that you like to be friends more, they would be contemplative about it, meaning they would think about it. They would be like, oh, look at that. Water bearer likes me. And then they would like kind of a little bit wonder about it. And then they would think about what that means, what the potential is. So that seems to indicate that this person would actually be open to the fact that you might have feelings for them. But what is this? They would kind of wonder about like why you have feelings for them, and if they have it as well, and what the future would be, that kind of thing. If that makes sense. I'm just going to ask one more thing here. Oh, goodness. Okay, so water bear, when I'm trying to clarify this, what happens with this card. So there's a little bit more to the story is what the cards are telling me. And I'm not sure if that's more to this connection between you guys, or if it's more like this person's feelings, like we're not asking the exactly right question to like touch on what we're trying to get at with him. But in general, this person has positive feelings towards you. None of the cards are coming out that are indicating that they're like currently aware of like more than just generic feelings, but they seem to be very open to like interacting and being more friendly with each other. That's all we have right now. These are current energies, okay? So we're not trying to predict into the future. There does seem to be some hesitation on the person you're thinking about, about him. I'm not sure what that hesitation is about. So it could just be the hesitation of not knowing. It could be something as simple as that, or it could be something more, but you would know his situation, your situation a bit more. Oh, he's a commitment foe. It makes sense because this card also at the end, it says unnecessary worry. Yeah, so there is hesitation. This card came out and yeah, like this card indicates to me like saying that there's more to the story. So oh my God, this happened for Kushi. This happened for you too, Water Bear. This is okay. So we have the same card clarifying each other. This person wants to think about it. They want to pause. They need to pause and think about it. But they're thinking about it not in terms of their emotions. They're not thinking about it in terms of their heart. They're thinking about it in terms of practical things like I don't know, like how would it work? Would it work? Would it, I have to tell you something, Water Bear. I keep getting these like type of terminology, which I'm not using while I'm talking to you, but which are kind of like more, how do I say? It's not like not money oriented, but like someone who's just more like, oh, like I wonder, like how will this work out? Like what would be the practical aspects of it? Like would we have the same taste in something? Like would we, oh, okay. So some kind of interest in like compatibility. They seem to be like caught up on compatibility in general, not specific to you, but or maybe also specific to you, I'm not sure. But this and whether things would go their way. So it's possible that in the past things have not gone their way or something like that. And or whether they just want to leave it as is, like whether they just want to leave it the way it is because it's just nice to be in this kind of kind of energy where it's just like, everything's just good this way right now. Like, oh, I can just enjoy having friends. I can enjoy knowing people like me, like, that kind of thing. His energy is a bit static about this. He's not, as we say, not to say a pun, he's not revealing his cards. But he thinks about it. Because if like the Seven of Pentacles, right? He thinks about it, but he thinks about it in practical terms. Think about compatibility. Anyway, that's what I never checked the bottom of the deck. He might be focused on school, business, work, getting stuff in order for himself or something. He's a little bit like his head's somewhere else a little bit. But come back again next time. We'll pull some different cards. We'll see if his energy has changed or not. Because people's energies change a lot, especially with somebody who has other things on their mind. Okay. Thank you for letting me read for you. Come back and let me know how that goes. And I hope it works out. I hope he does, because that Seven of Pentacles tells me that if he opened his eyes and realized that water bearer was a catch, he should do something about it, Hi, Jackie. How are you? Okay, I don't think JD is here. So if JD is not here, I will pull for Aniket. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. He is focused on his career. Yeah, so that was the last card. Oh, I lost it again. That was the last card I got. And again, that was that thing about maybe that's where he's thinking about, is it compatible with work right now? Is it compatible with this? That's when I said I didn't want to say like money oriented. So it might just be he's just, he's thinking about, guys. No, I'm joking. Yeah, he can be girls too. But he's just focusing on things that don't have to do with love. Next time, water bearer, let's ask for advice, and then maybe we can figure out how to get this guy to figure it out for you. Okay, hi Aniket. Okay, and Jackie, yes, if you are still here after Aniket, I will answer your question. Okay, Sanika's feelings for you, no contact. You're a Scorpio and she's a Virgo. Okay. Sanika's feelings for Aniket. Great, thank you, Water Bearer. Thank you for dropping by. It's fun to be on and see people. And thank you for the likes. I hope to try and come on more often. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and Aniket. What are Sanika's feelings for Aniket? It is no contact. No contact is the worst. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, Aniket. For Aniket's highest good. What are Sanika's feelings? Has it been no contact for a long time? Sorry, I'm getting that right now. Why are we asking him? Whoa. Okay. Why did? Sorry, I'm just trying to understand why the cards flipped Aniket when I asked if it's been no contact. Something is long about the no contact. So if it's not been no contact actually long in time, then either they've been cold or there's a distance. There's some distant feeling. Or maybe you feel distant. Okay, let's see. Spirit, I think the ancestors. Oh, it's a long time. Okay, yeah. So that's why I felt that. Okay. Sometimes Spirit also points that out because they'll want us to interpret. Oh, you got 3 cards. Okay. So I'm not reading reversals today, although I should. Anyway. How do they feel about you? So I'm not sure if we're picking up your energy here. Okay, so in simple terms, the Seneca sees you as someone who might have pursued her in the past, that you appreciate her, that you see her for who she is. So, okay, that's good. Okay. That you like, that you care for her, that you, like, you kind of accept her, or at least she felt kind of accepted or understood by you or something like that. And either like that there was like there was a good connection between the two of you, or there was a spark between you two, or that you showed your spark towards her or something like that. So she does feel those things, like she remembers those things or recognizes those things. Hold on, let me just look at the cards more closely. What? Okay, this was very weird and specific, but there's something about like either she like other what's about other people. I don't know if she. It's not about other people, and like, but like she could have other suitors, like meaning either you or her are both considered very desirable. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm talking like this, and that either she could have other suitors if she wanted, or you could have other suitors, if you wanted, or like something about you both have like so much to offer people. I'm not sure why that's coming up here. Okay, let's just put that aside for a second. Spark connection. So basically, this person still has positive feelings towards you. There isn't like classical cards of reconciliation, although some people read this. Oh. Okay, I think, okay, so someone has wanted to talk to someone or communicate a little bit more with someone, but they have felt blocked. So either you've wanted to talk and you haven't been able to reach out for some reason, or someone hasn't responded as much, or has been a bit cold, or like I said, that distance, or vice versa. Well, there's no classical cards of, oh, sorry, I just saw your comment, Water Bear. There's no classical cards of reconciliation here. Like, we didn't really ask that question, but I think these cards would indicate to me that this person would be open to reconciliation, except there is some kind of challenge that, I haven't asked about, but I can see there's some challenge. So I don't know if that's just a challenge of being in no contact and people just don't know how the other is feeling, but there certainly is a room for reconnection, rather, because there is still positive feelings. It's not like, I'm not doing like a full like 9-card spread, so it's not really telling me what happened or who broke up and all this type of stuff, but or why you guys parted ways. But there's positive feelings right now, although somebody feels blocked in communication. Yeah, she's being called. Yeah, so I don't know if you, yeah, because I put them away again, did I? Hold on. Where'd the cards go? Okay, well, anyway, the cards I had pulled out for clarifying, it's like somebody would like there to be more warmth and like more communication, and someone isn't interested. Like, so, I mean, come back again next time. Like, we can ask something like, what is the like, why is she not like why is she not being more warm, or does she specifically want a reconciliation? But the cards here show that this person in their heart still has positive feelings towards you. So there might be, whatever, you'll know your story, the reasons why you guys are in no contact, or there might be some other reasons for it. But they don't have like, it's not like all these like really complicated cards came up. So there's still positive feelings there, but we can see that she is being cold. That also came up. So it's deliberate on some part. So hopefully, it's not nice to be mean to each other as human beings. So hopefully you guys worked out. But do come back next time and we'll ask another question to get a better clarification. Thank you, Annika. Thank you for letting me read for you, and thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Okay. So if I don't know if Water Bear is still here, but I just saw, yeah, you contacted after a year or so. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's interesting. I've already forgotten what cards we pulled for you, but let me just try to remember. Yeah, like we can ask about that next time too. Maybe actually after I'm done pulling cards, maybe I'll do like a little spread for the collective of no contact. Yeah, I'll do that before I sign off. Okay, okay, Priyanka, if you can put your message in again if you want, Priyanka, it's fine. If Jackie is still here or if Priyanka wanted to put a question here, I can do that. Otherwise, I might do a little collective for people because I think there's nobody else. Oh, no, sorry, Stara was here. Okay, so I'll pull for Stara and then if anyone else, and then I'll do a little. Yes, I'm here. You put your message in and pulled it out rapidly, quickly. Okay, 1 second. I'm just gonna. Okay, go ahead. Priyanka, or who was the other person? Jackie, math. So if Jackie or Priyanka, if you want to drop your question, I'll pull those. And then I am going to, and Stara, and then I'm going to do a no contact for the collective. Hi, Patchy. So if you want a free card pull, make sure to like and subscribe. And so whoever puts down their question first, I will pull a card for them. Otherwise, I'll pull for Stara and then do a no contact collective. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and everyone joining us in the chat. Let's give us clear answers. Okay. Okay. When questions, I'm going to do will he come back? Is that okay, Priyanka? Because when questions are not timing questions or spirit guides, angels, ancestors of, oh, one came out. Okay, so the energy of these cards is a little chaotic, Priyanka. So this also gives me the sense, and I don't know if you felt a little bit kind of anxious when it comes to about this person that you're asking about, this person on your mind. So because that energy is coming through in the cards. Somebody is kind of a little bit scared that like maybe a moment has passed or something has changed. The person you're asking about has kind of moved a little bit into a different phase in their life. That doesn't mean that there can't be a reconnection between you guys or that there won't be or that they don't care for you, but there's like some experience you guys have had has shifted and changed, and this is how that person feels. But they are also like they've learned something. So will they come back? See, here's the thing. These are all major arcanas. Thank you, Prachi. So there's something more going on here, Priyanka. I can sense. So I don't know if this is your energy or the person you're asking about's energy, but there's something bigger going on here, either about why you guys are not together right now or the emotions you've been dealing with or something. There's some big thing going on here. I'm just going to see if I answer. Okay, so if you wanted a simple answer, Priyanka, that when could he come back? Yeah. Okay, so Spirit doesn't like me doing this. Anyway, okay, if I were to give you a simple answer, they might reconsider reconnecting, say, sometime next spring. But that being said, even if they do choose to reconnect with you next spring, something else is going on here that Spirit wants your attention about, something that's changed between and the person, and you're asking something, they've learned something, you've learned. Maybe it's lessons for how you guys can be better in the future. I'm not really sure. But that energy is here. Like something has changed in your guys' connection. Unfortunately, just a couple of cards. This is a time to like kind of reflect on something that's happened between you two. Whatever these cards are, Prinka, I don't know what your sign. I mean, you should read your astrology and stuff, and you should. I don't know if you like. There's some way that you like to kind of be calm and reflective. They're asking you to kind of calm and be reflective about something. Anyway, and if you wanted the simple answer, it might be next spring. Okay. Thank you for dropping by, and thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. Oh, well, I didn't ask if he's with someone else. We just asked like when/if he will come back. But if you come back next time, Priyanka, and then we can ask that question separately. But one thing is like, yeah, anyway. But manifest, if you want him to come back, try to manifest, use your affirmations to try to focus on him. But maybe reflect, since you're asking if he's with someone else, given that you had those 3 big cards, I would suggest there's something like Spirit wants you to reflect on in your own life's path journey. And that might give you the answer to that question too. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so the math teacher person isn't here, which was a funny, interesting question. So Prachi, I will answer Prachi, answer Star, and then I'll do a little no contact collective. Okay, general guidance. Oh, what's coming? Okay, so do you want just general guidance, Prachi, or like general guidance related to love, or just general guidance in whatever sector? Because then I'll do a simplified Rider-Waite interpretation based on that. Thank you, everyone, for dropping by. I hope you're all well wherever you are. Ancestors and Prachi. Okay, so we'll kind of keep career guidance. Angels, ancestors of Prachi for Prachi guys. What's coming to us? Are you very serious or something serious? I feel serious energy or focused energy. Are we gonna take these ones that turned over? Hold on. I don't like it when this many cards turn over. I'm gonna try and shuffle a bit better. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors of Prachi for Prachi. What is the guidance? Oops. Okay, well, firstly, if you think that certain options are not available in front of you, you shouldn't think that they are. That was just where the deck split to. So, what does Prachi need to hear about? Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a if there's something you want to pursue in terms of career and education, now's a good time. If you were doing that, like stay positive, stay curious, ask questions. If there's like if you need to go places, like I don't know what that means, like whether you need to visit different campuses or you need to send out different resumes, like there's an expansive energy, like to do something. Yeah, JD, sure. I'll after this, I'll read for you for sure. I called you before, but anyway, okay. Yeah, so the point is to be inquisitive, curious, like expand your horizons. So like consider options. So if you have an option in front of you, that's good. But if there's like it's telling you not to just maybe focus on one thing, but Prachi, but maybe there might be other options and things that you might want to focus on. Let me just tune into the energy of these cards. It's telling you to kind of be like, it's kind of telling you to be like positive and like more like lighthearted, Prachi. I don't know what that means. Like not to be too like to enjoy, you know, that like saying, like to enjoy more of the journey and not just focus on the final goal. So that might be something it's kind of telling about career and education. So like say if you're trying to get a certain job or get into a certain school or get into a certain degree program, it's saying try to like kind of like not get too hung up or focused on that or something like that, to be a little bit more just like relax or something. I don't want to, I don't know you, I don't know the situation. So, but something like that. And like being positive, doing good things might help. Like, doing something nice for somebody on your neighborhood or something, like little acts of like little acts of kindness that might act as a distraction might actually give you some clarity about career education, or even just give you good blessings and good karma back in terms of career and education. There's also a little bit of a tit for tat energy, not tit for, that's a bad way to say it, like a little bit of like, if you do something, like that you will get this is the you will get a return on the investments you make. So what you like where you put your focus and time into is where you will see results. Oh, next year I'm going to give exam entrance for university, but okay, yeah. So it's telling you to not do that. Okay. So, and since the universe always works for our highest good, it's telling you by not doing that is how things will be good. It's also telling you to be a bit kinder, like not to say you're not kind, but maybe being kind like will help you somehow, like again, someone less fortunate than you, kind of being a little kind will somehow, I don't know, maybe just give you good blessings for your university exam. I'm not really sure. Oops. Oh. Okay, yeah. So it's telling you not to be, or not to be too strategic, like not to, yeah. So to be more in the presence of what's happening, like not to be strategic, like not to be like, oh, well, to get this university exam, like just try to be prepared for, as opposed to being like, oh, the morning session's better than the evening session, or like don't play too much chess or around trying to find your success with a pure heart is kind of what it's telling you to do. And it's asking you to release the outcome, which is very hard to do. Of course, I would understand if you're especially trying to get to university, but it's asking you to release the outcome and just transform your approach to this thing. Oh, again, this is the third time tonight, or the fourth time, that I've had the same card clarifying that card in the deck. Wow, that's neat. Maybe Spirit wants me to read more online. Again, it's asking you to just be, it's also saying that if you have time, like to enjoy it, like maybe there's a trip that a family member wanted to take with you somewhere, or friends, they wanted to go on like a little weekend trip, or to like a little city or a port city or near the water, or a bike trip or something, like to do that. Like there was something that a friend or a family member asked you to do with them and you might not have, and that might somehow help you be more relaxed for your university or something like that. I don't know, that was very specific. But anyway, basically this is what it's telling you. So things are saying that just slow down and things will be okay, and maybe also in enjoying the process you will pick up a piece of information that is important for your university exam, But that's what I have for you, Prachi. Thank you for letting me read for you and trusting me with your energy. I appreciate it. Okay, good. And so let me know what happens in the meantime, and how that's going. And there's something again about being like kind to someone less fortunate than you. So I don't know how that happens, but there's many ways to do that. So I'm glad that it resonated. I appreciate that. Thank you for the like. Thank you for subscribing, and come back and we can ask a different question. Okay, JD. Yes, I called for you before it, but if you wanted to drop your question, please do. Star, and then I'm going to do a little, my battery lasts. I'll do a little no contact thingy collective. Also, I did a little collective at the beginning. Okay, is there something specific you want about love, JD? Because tarot works better when it's a bit specific, unless I'm doing like a 1 hour generic reading. Like, because when I only pull a couple of cards, it just, like it's not, if there's somebody on your mind or something already, or if there's no one, if you're single, like it's just better to know that. Or something new. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. JD for JD's highest good. And if not, I'll just ask what Spirit wants you to know about love. Oh, all right. Okay, so JD, so I don't know. So before you even answered me, so somebody, there's some like sadness or pain or a little bit of hurt that's going on when we ask about JD and love. So I don't know if that's something happening now or something that you're still kind of processing about something that didn't go well. That's kind of what's showing up here. Well, I think what they're saying, because I started asking this question, what they're saying here is that who's coming to you is that no one's coming yet because something still has to be processed. So do you have any, so either this is, okay, so JD, so if you feel that you have any like feelings or something that you're still dealing with, or you're still kind of feeling about someone you cared about in the past, that those feelings is what Spirit's pointing out. If not, if you're completely fine and you've never had any heartache in your life, then the person coming towards you is somebody who has experienced some pain. But if you can tell me if that's you or not, I can clarify more. Anything else you want to tell about who's coming towards? Okay, there is some new start. Okay, so again, so either this is the person coming towards you, or you'll know your situation best. Hi B. Yeah, if you would like me to pull your card, please like and subscribe, and I will. So JD, so either this is you or the person coming towards you, depending on your situation, but there's an energy of some hurt and pain from some kind of a connection or opportunity that didn't work out the way you wanted it to. That someone took a bit of a hope or a risk towards something and it didn't go that way. So either that's you and it's telling you that Spirit's telling you to open up and take that risk, or this is the person who's coming towards you, which is somebody who has experienced some kind of sadness in their connection, but is open to like exploring something in the future. And if this is the person coming towards you, I would double check that if you guys have clear communication about what kind of commitment you want, because whether you're in pain or the person is in pain, the issue of whether the commitment would be moving forward, what the next connection in love would be like whether it be just casual or something serious might be an issue. So you'd want to clarify that. So that's what I have for you, JD. Thank you for coming back and trusting me with your energy and letting me pull some cards for you. Okay. So B, did you want to tell me do you mind telling me what your sign is, B? Or the person sign? I appreciate the likes and the what you call it? The likes and the subs. Oh hey, hi, hey Eva, how are you? How are you? I haven't been on in ages. It's nice to see you. Oh, hi MC. For sure. Okay, so I have to let me pull a card for B, and then do I have enough battery life? Hold on. 1 second. Oh, I think I should. Okay. So Priyanka, I only do one free per stream, but you can come back for sure, and we can ask next time. Priyanka, if you remember, if you rewind to your reading, your energy of your cards, remember I said there was a lot of chaotic energy around it, so I think that's coming through in your question. So I think Spirit's asking you to like release, but certainly we can ask that question next time. Should I trust the person I'm dating with spirit guides, angels, ancestors of B for B's highest good? Should B trust the person? Should B trust the person they're dating? Should B trust the person they're dating? Should B trust the person they're dating? very Capricorn thing to be skeptical. I like it. Oh, this is a good card. Okay, sorry. So firstly, I'm not doing reversals right now because, oh my goodness, stop talking. Yeah, I tend to read long, so I introduce the micro question to keep it short. But I was reading long for the free ones anyway. Okay, Spirit guides. Sure, thank you, MZ. I will. Just trying to get B another card here, but they don't want to talk. Okay, so maybe they don't. Okay, 9. Interesting. Let me clarify one thing, B. Okay, so generally, yes, you can trust the person you're dating. However, like if you've had your guard up a little bit, or you're thinking of like moving forward in kind of like a cautious way, it's telling you to continue to move cautiously, but while not not over interpreting anything that this person is doing. Like if you're just like, oh my God, that's a red flag, that's a red flag, it's telling you don't do that. Like be open to this person, like because you like have the Lovers here, but to be like, mature and conscious about it, like that it's good to be a little bit skeptical and like, move slowly and don't trust. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Don't trust don't trust this person too quickly, but certainly be open to trust developing between the two of you. Does that make sense, B? That's what's happening. But right now with these cards here, although we didn't ask about the person's intentions that you're dating, if I were to kind of extract from the cards that came out, it's kind of like, it looks like these are like positive cards with like a hint of just, play your cards close to your chest, but like move forward cautiously. That's kind of what it's saying. So based on just like this couple card pull, it's saying, yes, like proceed with caution kind of thing. But also I think the fact that you asked this question is something, you should like, there's a reason that we would ask that question, right? And I mean, we've all asked questions like that. So if there's something specific that's making you wonder if you should trust this person, that second card that came out, it was probably be indicating that maybe you can explore that particular thing in a little bit more detail. And you might get some insights. Okay, so then I will yes, I haven't been on forever. So let me just 1 second. I really wanted to come on and I haven't found time, but I'm glad I did. I'm doing good things. Okay, so I would so I was gonna read for Eva and I'm first and then MZ. Here's this stuff. So so I introduced the micro question because I have a tendency for my readings are kind of long. So in person, what happened was I started at like certain events that I was going to. I just tried this idea of like a really short answer question. That's the micro question. Sorry, 1 second, guys. So is it? Yeah, I'm sorry. There's some. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm trying to steady my connection here. Yeah. You would be after Eva. Eva, did you put your questions in there? Because I'm not. Well, I'm just having a hard time logging in. So if you can put your question in here. Unless Eva said that you could go in front of her, that's fine too. Like it doesn't matter to me. But okay, yeah, I'm trying to sort that out. 1 second here. Let me just strengthen this for a second so you don't have that happen. Okay, so this should help. This should help. Okay. So, okay. So MZ, okay. Okay. Oh, great. Sorry, I just saw that. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Eva. That's so sweet of you. And so MZ, go ahead and we'll do your kind of timed micro question so I don't drone on and on and we make spirit get to the point. And then I'm sorry, I don't know I'm doing that. And then we'll do this. So yeah, go ahead and write that and then we'll do Eva and then that's great. Oh yeah, B. So when you ask your question, that's why like if you want to ask something more specific to that, especially for the free card pull, it helps because then it can target our answer. So come back next time, B, and like we can say like something like, you know, why is this person being distant or whatnot, you know, kind of thing. And that helps kind of like direct it, like just because we're only pulling a few cards in that, so it'll help give us more insight. So yeah, go ahead, MZ, drop your question, and then Eva, and then just write that down. So then okay. I posted some pictures of my evaluation and Instagram. So yeah. Okay. Do you can you give me your what do you call your horoscope and his horoscope if you have them? Wait, I know what deck I want to use. So what? I'm just checking. I'm going to add this deck. Okay. Ooh, Aries on Taurus. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of MZ, the Aries. Okay. MZ's highest good. Clear answers for this little question. Clear answers for this micro question. How does Mike feel about your post? It's like classical Aries and Taurus, right? But Aries and Taurus is a good match, I think. Oh. Okay, so he saw them. Well, you might already know that he saw them. Oh my lord. Okay. One second. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why I'm laughing. Why am I laughing? Is he laughing? Are you laughing? Someone's giddy. Someone's giddy. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of MZ. I always like this part that and the online, like it's one thing when you read for people in person, but it's so fun online when I can pick up energies. I don't know. Okay, I think he saw them, or he's seen some other. He's seen your post before, or something, or he's obviously he's seen you before, or something. Like there's something here. How did he feel? These aren't really cards of saying he saw them, but they're very positive reactions to it. That's what I can see. Okay. Wait, I want, oh my lord. Okay, stop saying, oh my lord, is what I'm going to ask myself to do. Okay, focus. This is why I did the micro lead to focus. Okay. Actually, it's telling me to go back to this deck. No, I want this deck. Okay. Too many. Are you guys together? Like in a serious commitment? Okay, so basically this thing is, this person has, like this person, whether they, okay, like these cards are all very positive cards. And so since we asked the question that like we were like how does he feel and think about your post? So maybe not bikini, but obviously he's seen other posts. So these are positive things like that he feels about your posts. He sees you guys certainly on friendly terms. Okay, if nothing else, he certainly considers you within his social circle, at the very least. You know, he likes you. He might even dream about you. There certainly might be suggestive thoughts on his part. So you guys have either flirted or he's flirted with you, whatever, vice versa. If there's any thoughts you've had about him, he's at times might have had certain thoughts about you, if that makes sense. Right? He values though your connection. So I don't know if you guys have known each other for a while, or he just feels kind of like you guys sync in certain ways, or maybe what you post about, he's like down with that kind of like something like that. Like there's something that's a bit long, like there's something long term about your guys' connection. So I don't know, like if you've known each other for a while. Oh, you've been okay. Oh, we're friends, we used to date. So that's showing up. And so he still has these really positive feelings about your guys' time together and whatnot. Actually, I'm going to analyze this, clarify this card really quickly based on that point too. This is, he's still attracted to you. So this is funny, this deck. So you asked about your posts, right? Like, I don't know if you see what YouTube doesn't. Anyway, that's a statue. That's a statue, YouTube. Okay, anyway, so like that's the statue in a bikini, which are my fingers. Okay, anyway, this is like someone admiring that as someone he's proud of you. I don't know what, I hope he's not proud of your bikini, but I think he's proud of you. I think he's proud that you guys, like, he's associated with you and he was connected to you. So in general, he has positive feelings about your post. He sees you as a friend. I get the impression that he's, follows, I mean, I don't know about if this particular, but he certainly, if it were this one, he likes them. It makes him be like, yeah, like that's my girl kind of thing. Oh, really? Is that your posture? Well, and then if you look at the guy, just kind of, I mean, I'm sure he doesn't look like a man from the 1920s in a top hat, but you see, he's admiring her. He might also be thinking about times, like intimate times you guys have shared together. Like his remembering like sweet intimate times like that you shared. Oh, okay. I'm going to explain this card in a second. Okay. And okay, so basically positive feelings, good memories of the time, proud to have been with you, looks at you as like a quote unquote good friend, good catch, so to speak. There is some, so when you just said, yeah, you hope you can come back together. So I wanted to clarify this card a little bit in that context. And there is a little bit of an indication that there's like some mixed emotions about something. So, it's not that it's like that would have to do with that question. Like, and this card that came out as a clarifier for me as a reader, this card means there's more to the story. So I'm not going to try to, like speculate on what that more to the story is, but it doesn't, like, it's not, if there was ever any hurt or anything, that's not showing up here. Like, it's just more about like, like still having emotions. You both still have emotions for each other. So it's not just you, he does too. And this connection that you guys had was important for some reason. Like, I mean, not for some reason, like meaning it was like it was meaningful. Like it was, either it was like a, like some people say their first relationship is important, or the one they had when they were traveling was important, or they, experienced something together. Like there's something important that you guys shared together. He's also thought, or you both thought that you might have ended up with each other. So that's still on the table. One more. No, he still thinks you're very attractive, and he finds you attractive when he looks at your posts. This is really what's coming through. I don't see anything about jealousy or anything like that in these cards. So I think that's good. Let me pull you one Moonology before. Where'd it go? There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's kind of coming through here. Like if you wait after Eve, I can pull you another like a short free question or something, or if you want to come back next time. But there's something else going on here, and so these are very deep cards for a post question. Like you understand, for an Instagram, for an IG post. Oh, okay. Oh, so this is interesting because you're kind of talking about hoping to come back together, and it's a deep love. So it's kind of saying, so it's kind of telling you to maybe hold on to that belief, even though that's not what we focus this question on. It's kind of telling you to hold on to this idea that if this is something you want, like if you believe you might come back together, then believe you will. And as your connection with him proceeds, or even in your own life, if you know your North Node, you can look into that sign. But it's kind of also just about trying new things, maybe experiencing different parts of like your connection with him in different ways, or doing different things in your own life in different ways. But like, I mean, we didn't ask about this, but there's still really strong positive feelings between each other, which is interesting though, because like there's not like cards of like hurt or pain. Well, I mean, not that we asked that question. I mean, this card a little bit maybe could have been, but at the same time, it's like there's positive emotions, but you're not together. But the hurt and the pain is not the first thing at the top. And that's, I think, a really healthy foundation for maybe coming back together. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that's like a good sign type of thing. So yeah, like, and that hold your vision. When I was pulling for the Moonology, I was thinking about what you're saying about I hope we come back together. So Spirit's telling you not to, like, this is not like some people, like the last question of the cards are very clear, like Spirit wants you to let go of something, but it's not saying that to you. Anyway, yes, I have a tendency to read too much. But anyway, okay. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, thank you very much for trusting me with your energy and letting me read for you. Yes, okay. And I'm going to move on to Eva. Okay, thank you so much. And certainly come back and, ask again, or like let me know what's going on with you guys if you saw the post. Yeah, you never heard each other. Yes, that's good. Yeah, and that came through in that, which is really healthy. So yeah, I'm curious now. Next time, come back and I want to figure out why you guys broke up. Why did you guys break up if it was so positive? That's just me asking, not the cards. So Eva, go ahead. Okay, I can't remember if you like a certain deck, Eva. Did you like this deck? Hold on, let's see. And then let's see how much time I have on my computer. Okay, if I have to go run for my cable, I will. But otherwise, I think I should be okay. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. I haven't actually, MZ. I haven't been on in a super long time. I haven't been on in months. But I'm hoping to come on a little bit more regularly. Actually, I might be able to come on tomorrow or this weekend again. I'd probably come on more in the evening. You know what? It's a good question. I don't know yet. But if you subscribe and turn on your notifications, then you'll know when I come on. But once I set up a schedule or something, I'll like list it in the community section. Anyway, yes, for sure, absolutely. I can't remember if you like this deck, Eva. I think this is the deck you like. Good night. The problem with these short readings is that Spirit always tells me way more about people. If this is the deck you like, if this is not the deck you like, then let me put out the other decks that Eva might like. Did Eva like these decks? I can't remember. Thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed. I appreciate it. Oops. Hey, sorry, I just went to get my charger. Okay. Okay. Okay, so for Eva, how does Stephen Hubbard think and feel about me as someone I work with who I get flirty vibes from and who I just feel some chemistry with, but just she's older and hot? Okay. Sounds good. Okay, hi Solomon, hi Archana. I'm on a donation right now, so you can wait until after, or you can come back next time. But if you wait until after, I'll certainly pull you a card. Eva, did you have a favorite deck? I can't remember if this is the deck you liked, or if you don't mind which deck I use. Let's see, flirty vibe, flirty vibe. Yeah, I know some people are very specific. I'm like that too. Like if I you don't know some, yes. I can't I know I used to like remember all of your guys's like I remember I can't remember you like your I remember your north node placement was interesting or something about like you like I remember I've forgotten a little, but I remember some people's like basic signs. Okay, that's okay. We'll just see. We'll just test out this energy. Okay, hi Divya, hi Archana. Yeah, so I'm just on a donation. Hi Solomon. But afterwards, I'd be happy to pull your card before I sign off. How does Stephen think and feel about you? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Eva. Actually, I was thinking of getting back. I have this old Lenormand Kipper deck that I gave away to somebody. I can't remember. Anyway, I was thinking of getting that back because I feel like it's good for these types of questions. Anyway. Oh. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Okay, so Solomon, this is for Eva's reading. This is only for Eva. This is the energy for Eva. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Eva, the Libra. Energy between her and Stephen Hubbard. Okay. So I want to pull something general energy. 1 second, Eva. Okay, so your guys' connection is like what you mean, not that you have a connection, like you said, that like how he feels or thinks about you or whatever. Like your vibe is going to continue, like the next few weeks it's going to continue, or you're going to get a better idea of like kind of like where this is going, like if it's just going to stay flirty vibes or if it's like the chemistry will increase. This person feels some reciprocal energy back towards you, so kind of however you're vibing with him. He is a little bit with you, but we'll look more closely at it. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, we have it's up to you. Okay, so it's interesting. So there's a little bit of like kind of like Spirit's kind of like, well, as you push those boundaries, like you will see, like, so if you like, I don't know, like if you guys end up going, like if you're the one who says, hey, do you want to grab a coffee, like that Spirit saying that this connection is open to you initiating little things within what would be considered, appropriate for you guys. But let's just see with the board cards. Oh, okay, well, that's wonderful. You got a new job. Congratulations. And it's always good to have flirty energy around you, even if, like, whether that person's the one or not, because that always leads like like love begets love, like kind of like being in like a positive mindset about love will only kind of increase that. Okay, 1 second. Let's see. I just got this thing. Is he generally a flirty person, like with other people? Have you seen him be flirty with other people? Do you know about his relationship status? Okay, well, he likes to talk to you. Okay, so he likes to talk. I'm going to pull different cards. Hold on. Why is this here? Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I just saw that. He said, so yeah, he does like chatting with you, for sure. I see that. I just want to clarify this. I want to see if he is in a connection. Has he been in a connection? Oh, okay. There's something with okay, that makes sense. So I just saw you separated from someone. Okay, so this makes sense. Okay, yeah. So there's something going on. Like he's in a bit of a reflective mode, I guess, about relationships or maybe that connection or whatever. But that happens, when people have. The older we get, we all have experiences. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, let's put that on the side again for a second. Okay, so he might find something kind of relaxing about your personality. I'm not sure why, but he might kind of find something relaxing about it. He finds you have a different perspective on things. Like somehow you're probably not wrong to think, like you're saying, like some extra tension. Like I heard you've piqued his interest for whatever reason. What that is, I'm not sure. Hi, Blessing. Welcome. Oh, like okay, so he likes, okay, so yeah, so what you said, I get that he's a little, what you said, flirty, like that's coming across, that he likes to talk, he enjoys talking, he likes connecting with people, da da da. He might be a little bit sad somewhere in his energy, which is interesting. I didn't like feel anything when you gave the name, but and also, however you guys are vibing, there's something reciprocal about like him thinking you have a different perspective and him like noticing, like you might notice he has a different perspective, but there is a little bit of sadness about him. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, and actually that sadness might have always been there with him, but maybe as he's getting to know you better, like he's like he might be someone who's very like you said, like, socially like charming and everything, because it's a way to not just to like focus on positive things and not um, things that are bringing you down. So to anyone coming in, I'm just on a donation right now, but if you want to wait until the end, I'm happy to pull you a card before I sign off. So thank you. Why is this there? I'm going to clarify with this. Let's get a little bit more about him. Okay, so he's very okay. So he's like a work, like he value. I don't know what you guys do, but like he values his job, or he values his career. He values like his community, like, you know, like you said, like I don't know if he has a kid, he might volunteer for like some group. Like he values maintaining good relationships in his neighborhood, in his work community, da da da. These types of things. So this type of thing. Okay. Oops. Okay, he has goals for himself. He has like aspirations. Like, okay, yeah, he's very. Let's see if that. It's not. I can see he's very committed to work and aspirational. It's not showing, which is actually good. It's showing someone. So if you know that he's like really high up, it doesn't just show an energy though of someone like who's obsessed with work, which sometimes comes up. Like meaning in the sense like someone who's like he understands that life has to be balanced, that there's many things that are important to life. Anyway, nonetheless, let's just see. Okay, this guy's kind of going through something, is what I'm getting a little bit, because, let's see. Oh no, I can feel there's something going on. Let's try to clarify this one more. Where is he? But he does like, okay, he does find you have a different perspective. You kind of, I don't know why, he feels a bit calmer around you, or he feels less like conscious around you. Oh, he thinks you're like a good worker, a good employee. He thinks you're collaborative, that you're somebody who like, you know, takes the job seriously, takes the company seriously. Oh, okay. So he likes that you like respect him too, like in the sense of like you respect the business, so to speak, or something like that. Like I don't know if there's other people like he might have a feeling about like other employees or something, but he'll be like, oh no, but Eva, like she, you know, she gets it, like that kind of thing. He might feel that about other people too, but he feels that about you. He thinks you work well with others. Have you guys, there's more to this. This is one of my cards that say there's more to it. Ugh, spirit, silly spirit. Have you guys ever talked about anything like beyond like has he ever touched on something, or you ever touched on something that's a little bit more personal? Let's see. Why is this here? Is this generally his energy? Okay, he thinks you're like green, like that's his opinion. Like he thinks you're like a little bit new, and like that you don't have like you know like you know that there's still a lot for you to experience, but that you're kind of, I don't want to say the word innocent, but he might think that like he likes it though. He thinks that you're innocent in a positive way. Like he thinks you would be good learner, like this type of thing, and that you like what you do. So whatever this job is and whatever you're doing, there's something about it where like it's not just like it's not something mechanical. Like you're putting some effort, some emotion into your job. Okay, yeah. So this is like the young card. Like, you know, so what I didn't want to say, I heard the word naive, but not in a negative way. Like I heard it in like a sweet way. So yeah, like he like childlike, but I don't want to say that because you're an adult woman. Let's see. He likes these things about you. Oh, but yes, he really likes that you okay. He likes that you like to learn. He thinks you absorb things well. He thinks you like you care about stuff, that you're a good worker. Okay, so cool. Okay, he has all these positive opinions about you as an employee. Let's get a little bit to the flirty part. It's weird, you know, there's this energy here of like where he likes talking to you, or he likes talking to everybody, but he also likes listening. So he's also a good listener. So he's not only like can he be good at like social situations or workplace, he's also listens, he pays attention to people. Like he knows when to be quiet and when not to be quiet, that kind of thing. I'm not sure what this energy is. There's something else coming out though here. Okay, let's see. Do you guys like maybe, I don't know if you've shared anything like where, you know, that there'd be an incidents like where you're talking about something, it's like, oh, like, oh, you went to that high school? Oh, I went to that high school, even if you're apart in age and whatnot, like, or something like, oh, like, you grew up in that town. Oh, I grew up in that town. Or, oh, your dad or someone in your house was a mechanic or a plumber. Or someone in my house was a mechanic or a plumber. Like, there's some kind of energy like that's kind of coming through. Like, that there was a moment where you guys shared something and it might have just seemed really casual, but it kind of, he found it interesting. Okay, so this is about him. So right now, all the energy from him towards you is mostly like workplace, like he feels positive about you, like likes you, you know, he thinks you're a good worker. Yeah, there's something like that. I don't know what it is. He's noticed something. It might be what you've noticed as well. So if there's something you've noticed about him, like if you want to think back, he might have noticed the same thing about you. Does this person? Oh, wait, I didn't ask the question yet. Okay, he does feel that, okay, so he feels like much older than you. Whether or not he actually is much older than you or not, he certainly feels like, oh, sorry, I didn't look at your, oh, I work at the University's Advice Dean. Okay. Okay, yeah, so very he feels like he's in a much higher like position. He also feels much older than you, like again, regardless, like even if he's only say whatever 5-10 years older than you or whatever, like, he feels like he's a lot more wise, blah blah blah, than you or something like that. He's carrying burdens, like, and I think some of that's coming from some burdens he's carrying, again, about like maybe a past relationship, maybe just issues going on in his personal life, his family life, whatever. He could simply maybe be like, you know, like when you watch movies and they'll be like, I see a little bit of myself in them. He could just be something like that. Let's see. What is this person? Okay. Oh, cards are reflecting. Okay, so I don't know if this is our energies affecting it, Eva, but hi, Domino Man. Welcome. I'm just on a donation right now. But okay, so I don't know if this is our energies affecting the cards, but they didn't come out initially, but there is some like so you're both kind of feeling this like energy of like kind of like wanting to hang out, but I feel like he's like, I wouldn't like hang out. But wait, no, I'm getting a push pull with him. Hold on, let's just see what this is. He sees you as young. He sees you as young. Like, again, regardless of the facts, he sees you as young. He sees himself as old. He sees you in your position. He sees himself in his position. So this is like very whatever. Oh, this is cool. As soon as okay. Okay, I was gonna ask a question. The spirits like, don't go there, when they showed me like the devil. Okay, let's try this again. What does this mean? So what I'm hesitating to say is that, like, so I'm trying to ask specifically about if he has any like something more than just like positive mentor vibes towards you. He sees you as young. He sees himself old. That's just his perception, whether or not it's true. I'm not sure if he thinks that. I don't know if this is where's my selenite? I don't know if this is you, but like he has either experienced this with somebody else or he has seen other people like engage, like have these experiences where like they get close to somebody like a staff member, if that makes sense. And so I don't know if this is him or his what do you call, I don't know if it's him or someone he knows, or he's seen someone like you, like someone like a younger person or a younger staff member feel something to an older staff member. He's experienced this somehow before, whether it's him directly or someone else. And in light of that experience, whether that's him, someone else, or you, he is a little bit wary. Like he's a little like, oh, that's not a good thing. Like meaning, you know, these are our jobs and I take this seriously, that kind of thing. Okay, yeah. Again, there's all these cards reiterating. He's like when you. So it's funny because early on you were like he's in a high position, blah blah blah, and I saw that I didn't think much about it, but now there's a lot of cards that are kind of his energy reiterating. That's right, I am in a high position, that kind of thing. But he's also like prides himself on being kind. Like he prides himself on not maybe being like some of his colleagues who might be in similar positions, like at that level. Like he likes to take an interest in his employees. He has an interest in you, but right now, as far as these cards aren't really clarifying, like his energy isn't getting into whether there's something specific to you or not, but he likes to be interested in the people. Yeah. Okay. Again. So this is what's coming out. Again, going back to this thing about whether there's ever been any interaction or flirtiness or something even more between someone at his level with someone at a more like newer level, whether that's him, again, someone else, he is resistant towards that type of thing. Because these were these cards where I was asking the question specifically about like his romantic interest a little bit towards you. And that's where it's like he's answering more or spirit's answering more in terms of general terms, like, oh, that's not, no, 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 that kind of thing. But it's also not something I think he's given deep thought to. So what I'm wondering is, does that mean like how should you proceed? I don't know if that's something you like. Let me ask, because he clearly enjoys chatting with you, but at the same time he has these opinions about stuff. Spirit guide, what should she do? Okay. Oh, okay. So it's kind of telling. Sorry, I didn't lay these out very nicely this time. It's kind of, let me clean this up. It's kind of saying that continue to be like do the things you're doing like at work, like in a positive way and whatnot. It's also saying to in terms of him specifically, like you can continue, like, how do I say this? You can continue to develop your connection as you see fit, but like don't rush anything, like kind of thing, like see, kind of take the lead from him, which is a little bit different from what I think that first card said. But it's just like move a bit slowly, like a bit cautiously, like not cautiously, just like don't rush. Like you guys have a good relationship right now, you're interacting well, maybe he's giving you a bit more attention, maybe you've piqued his interest, maybe you haven't, but just kind of like move, move slowly on that, in that account, but keep moving in the right kind of way. Let me just clarify to say, but we have the sun here, so like the thing is that spirit's pointing out this is a positive, like healthy connection you have, whether it's just going to be as a mentor and a junior, or whether it turns into something more like, or if it's just a friendship, like, so spirit's like open to you using your sensible way of going towards it. Yeah, okay, so there's another. Oh, hi Bella, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see some old faces here. I've missed you guys too. Eva's here too. I missed her. Nice to see you. I'll pull you a card after once I'm done here. So again, Eva, yeah, like so this last row here was like about kind of advice about this person, and it's like this is a positive connection. Spirit likes it. It's good for you. It might be good for your career. It might be good as a friendship. It might be good as a mentor type role. And it's just kind of saying like, allow it to unfold naturally and organically. And again, in terms of specific feelings that are more of a like flirty or romantic nature towards you, it's like, yes, that might be happening. That's not in your head, but he also, the cards aren't showing that he thinks about it beyond that at this point. It's kind of what it's saying, at least for now. And as we, like these energies are current, that can change based on how, your job continues to go. And spirit likes this job for you for some reason. A spirit likes thinks this is a good, actually, let me pull on that job for you. Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy, actually, just trying to, yeah, no, and it's kind of telling you that, like, it's Knight of Pentacles. It's also kind of like, just telling you to like be in the moment, enjoy yourself, um, oh, okay, Bella, sorry, I just opened up my email right now. I haven't looked at it yet, so I will look at it. Oh, okay, I see it right now. I see it and I haven't opened it yet. Yes, I will certainly want to catch up with you. Thank you. Um, so yeah, Eva, so it's like kind of like, stay in the moment, make sure to make the most of this in terms of your like career advancement and stuff. But this person is certainly on your side, is what I'm getting. It's funny that you emailed me, Bella. I was only thinking about coming on. You must have sensed it. Yeah, this is a good career opportunity. Sorry, I shouldn't talk between your guys' reading. Sorry, Eva. This is a good, I wanted to ask career wise, like you have like the Ace of Pentacles coming out twice. This is a good position for you, whether this is long term, short term. Make the most of it. This person is on your side. They want to help you, whether it's to get different positions in the future, give you interesting projects, or act as a reference down the line, whatever the case may be. So this is a positive person that's come into your life for a reason. Yeah, and there looks like there will be some kind of friendship that develops between you two. At this stage, it's just like it is what it is. Spirit's asking you to move slowly, but like to just take it in for what it is. It looks like these are all good, safe cards, though. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Let's take a what kind of oracle should we get for this? And he has some things going on in his life, so that's just something to keep in mind. So you can do with that information as you will. I don't know. This Moonology isn't really. What would be advice regarding him? I'm trying to think. Well, okay, let's try from this one. Oh my goodness, you've gotten the sun twice here, Eva, in totally two different decks and two different contexts. Okay, Spirit just wants you to enjoy the sunshine in this moment. Like, when you have a nice warm sun on the back of your head and like or your neck or something, you're just enjoying a good day. You're in a good place in your life. Spirit likes where you are right now, at least in terms of your career or this connection, or even if this person's just a mentor or whatnot. And like if there's a happy side that interacting with him brings out in whatever capacity, like you're interacting with him, Spirit's just saying to like enjoy that part of your guys' interaction. And as you enjoy it, like it'll what grows from it will grow from it, kind of thing. There is something that's going to grow from this connection with him. It's just, I don't, right now it's just showing it more in terms of your career, but it's weird because it's really speaking to like no or yes about like your like more. So, and it's not also telling you not to have a crush. Spirit seems to think like, Eva has a good head on her shoulders. She knows how much to like crush on him or not crush on him, kind of thing. But yeah, and it's all just like, okay, the facts, now just proceed wisely, kind of thing. But it's not giving you advice like, oh yeah, totally, like, do something crazy. I think it likes this relationship and this position for you. So, and this person seems like a good person, at least right now, I hope. So, in that way, that'll be good for you. Yes, those are nice messages. And like, again, because he might be going through something, like always just be a little, sometimes when people are going through something, especially in the workplace, things can get a little complicated. So just be a little bit, um, I guess, like, just be aware of that in your interactions with them. But yeah, like if there's something at some point that comes up in the future where you find that you connect about something, could be something really small, then you could use that as an opening to get to know each other better. Like, oh, like I had that kind of dog growing up or something. But yes, that's what I have for your first question. Thank you for letting me read for you and trusting me with your energy. I appreciate it. Was your second question related to this, or is it to something else? Wonderful, use the same deck. And I'm sorry I didn't see Bella's message before. If you're still here, you might have signed off. Hi, Rehana. Yes, and blessing and dominion. Man, if you guys are still here when I'm done, I'm happy to pull something. Date with Colton. Oh, Colton. I'm not sure how I feel about him. Well, always remember though how you feel about him is like I was reading I mean you've probably heard this, but like it's like it's about, they were saying how I didn't want to say women, but like how often us who are more empathetic and think more, we often think about like, I wonder how they feel about me, but that we should ask like, how are they checking off, like not checking off, but how do I feel about them? But you've said here that you don't know how you feel about them because you don't know them well, so that's fine. But the thing is like, maybe if you already know those things that you desire in a person that you want to date or you want to have a relationship with, then excuse me, sorry, even if you don't feel him yet, like feel emotions with him yet, that you can use like that checklist to think about, well, do I like this person, like, or whatnot. And anyway, if it's just a nice experience of going on dates, that's also good too, as long as they seem like a good, safe person. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Libra. And this is because we're already into Libra season now, aren't we? Is your birthday over? Happy belated birthday or happy birthday coming up? Yeah, that's what I was like. That's why I said with a safe person. So I remember like thinking, oh my goodness, happy birthday. Yay. I have no birthday gift for you. Okay, we'll pull you a birthday message after this one. That's sweet. Did Colton wish you a happy birthday? Did he know it was your birthday? Did you hang out with him? This is just me asking, not the cards. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Eva or Evas. Oops. Highest good. Let's get an idea. Colton. Let me do a 9 card. Okay. I didn't like that shuffle, but at the same time, the cards seem appropriate, so. Oh my goodness, you had a date with him. That's sweet. So he didn't feel overwhelmed that it was your birthday, even though you guys haven't maybe been you aren't official or like in a serious relationship. Well, that's a good sign. Yes. So, okay. So he likes you is what the cards are saying, at least. Again, I'm not sure if this is our energy or not, but he likes you. Yes, he likes you. He has love on the mind. Since we're asking this question for you, I'm going to assume that it's you that he has on his mind. Make sure, I don't know why I'm getting this yet, but just make sure, not make sure, but are you both seeing other people, or is he just seeing you exclusively? That might be stuff you want to sort out. And if you're both fine seeing other people, that's okay as well. But Spirit's kind of indicating that is important to just kind of say or ask, even if it's just in like a not serious way. Anyway, let's see. He's just okay. Let's see. He likes you. He's attracted to you. He's attracted to you physically, as well as he likes your personality. He thinks you have a nice figure. Okay. Yeah, you're not dating. So yeah, but yeah, so Spirit's kind of, I don't know, I don't know, maybe you'll gain some information from how he answers that question. Like even like not, it's not even that you are saying to him, oh, we need to be exclusive. Just like, what are his thoughts about that? I guess Spirit's saying you're going to gain some insight from his answer about that. He kind of gets something about you. Like he gets some aspect of your like nature. He feels like so far he feels like you're a very fair and like balanced type of person, that like you give people a chance, that you're not like someone who's going to like jump to conclusions. I think that's a good thing, but also as long as that's a good person, and maybe this is me being affected by like your past readings. So as long as someone's not taking advantage of it, it's good that they see you as reasonable, unless, you know, he is a little bit hesitant though. And that just might be his own jitters around the fact that he likes you, or just jitters from other things. Oh, okay. Yeah, hi to anyone coming in. I'm just on a donation, and then I'm probably going to sign off a little bit after that. But I will pull cards, free cards for new subscribers and likes. But I'm just on a donation for Eva right now. Okay. Right. Okay. So I'm just going back to, yes, based on his thoughts and, yeah. Well, he likes you. Like we have like, see, these are the cards, like, you know, he has like, here, let me turn on my thingy. I can't see what I'm showing you guys on the screen. Okay. But anyway, I'm not sure what I'm saying, but so he likes wands. I'm not trying to make it like simplistic, but they're there. And I think that's an important point. And they're also right on top of each other. I'm just going to clarify a little bit about about his feelings a little bit more. Okay. Did you have any like conversation, like, well, it's just a first or second date, but well, okay, too many cards coming out. Like something about you, I don't know how you met this person, like whether it's through mutual friends or online or whatever, but like he already has this feeling about you that like you're you're a loyal person, you're a fair person. I'm not really sure where that's coming from, that you don't like, you're not a fair weather friend or something. Like he already like has some knowledge about you. He might have some knowledge about your history, but I don't know how that would be, but not in any heavy detail, but just like a little bit about, oh yeah, okay, through mutual friends. Okay, so that might be it. Like he might like he kind of is like, oh yeah, like, you know, Eva's a great girl, or whoever's a mutual friend. But hold on, let's see. Okay. Okay, so he has, I mean, right now, from based on the other cards, I mean, he's like the energy right now. But you know, sometimes when I pull cards for people and new connections, and I find like they're intuitive, or the person they're asking about is intuitive, I feel that the cards can also come out on best behavior. Like, you know how like people can be on their best behavior. Sometimes I notice the cards can be on their best behavior. And right now, Eva, I feel like Colton's cards are on their best behavior. But the thing is, he has some thoughts about commitment and relationships. So I guess maybe that's why Spirit was guiding us to ask. The King of Swords has come out twice in different positions here. So I don't know that if he's logical, if he has, you know, your classical, like kind of scared of commitment, or he's wondering what you feel, or maybe he doesn't want to broach his whatever with you. Like there's just something that has to be sorted out there about like his take on relationships. So that's just something that's just like, even it's coming up here kind of in a like a general way, like not even in a way of like, not like, oh, hi, I'm Eva, like I want to know if you want to be committed to me, but just generally like what's his view on relationships. Maybe you could start by asking him a little bit about like his past relationships area. So like kind of like, you know, so this type of thing, like I'm getting a little bit of that. MBS, so I'm gonna like read for a little bit longer for Eva, and then I was gonna just read for whoever else, like pull cards for whoever else. If you want me to pull you a free card after, I can, or if you wanted a donated reading afterwards, I can as well. Okay. Yeah, like something like maybe like, yeah, maybe asking him like what kind, like, or maybe you've already asked him that, I don't even know, but yeah, a little bit about like this. And you can even phrase it and couch it in just like, you know, it just helps to be on the same page, because Spirit's pointing that out in two ways. Let me just see this guy. Hold on. I'm not liking my shuffles today. I'm going to shuffle this again. Okay, I'm actually going to clarify from the main deck. So it's interesting you were saying that you still wanted to see like Eva, like, you know, what you wanted to do, because there's a little bit that about the future in terms of like just kind of like taking your time and making a decision about him, like with the Two of Wands kind of there. So you're right to be like, kind of be like, you're like thinking, I don't know how I feel about this person yet. And spirit's mirroring that back to you. You're like, spirit's like, right, I don't know how I feel about this person either. So that's maybe why spirit's like asking questions. Hold on, I'm just gonna see what this guidance is about. Yeah, and that's fair. And I guess I don't know if there's a way to like ask someone a little bit about their views on relationships and commitment in a general way, like without putting pressure on them. Like if there is some way to do that, then that would be kind of good. Okay, so you know your intuition is right here. You've a lot of the cards are like, they're kind of saying like, you're saying take it slow. The cards are saying that back to you, like what you're saying, like they're like, you're really in tune in this case. You know, I'm actually also feeling for you for a second. I just feel the need to do this. Like you're in a different mindset than where you were the last time I might have read for you. Like you're in a more steady, more self-care, like more in a more like more solid place, you know, kind of stuff. So I don't know why spirit just wanted to give that message. So it's like, you know, like I guess maybe because I'm just saying you're on the right, like what you're feeling is very point on. So the fact that you want to kind of take it slow. Let's see if there's any advice on how to ask that. And actually, spirit's actually saying here that you are going to figure this out, being being like true to your like nature. What was your north node again? I remember thinking that was really interesting. Hold on. How can you ask? Okay, so one way that like, because I wanted to ask how you could ask questions about his past, and they're just like kind of saying, or his views and stuff is like to ask about it from like a personal, like a like not a personal, like 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 a way about like okay, I can feel the word. I can't think about the word. Like kind of like I guess in a way about like your own growth, because I guess what spirit, this is a little bit of a more deep message, Eva, but for what it's worth, um um yeah, it's Virgo, right? And see the north node's coming out here. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna interrupt. So to anyone who's like in the chat, and I don't think there's my, but I can pull cards for sure after I'm done here. And for the free question, it's just really a quick pull of like a simple question. So so this anyway, but so I will get to that later. So I'm just going to focus on Eva, but I'm not ignoring you guys. I'll get to you guys after. Anyway. Okay. What was I about to say? Oh, right. Okay. So when I asked you again to remind me of your North Node, I was getting this message, which is interesting because it's kind of deviating a little bit from Colton. Spirit sees you and wants me to give you like a congratulations card. Spirit feels you've come a long way. And I know we're totally veering off this path, but I'm getting it. And the way I read is if I don't get it, it drives me crazy. Like it's like it's telling like it like spirit like somebody, you know, if someone wants to pull you aside and be like, by the way, like I really love your outfit, like spirit's like wants to be like, by the way, like you're really doing, see, look at this, like me, like I was feeling this, like you're really the North Node Virgo. We have, I mean, I'm not going to be specific to like the Kabbalah method or anything, but in general, like if we interpret this a little bit as like kind of Virgo, you know, earth sign energy here, female earth sign energy, like you have like you've stepped into like the first, like you've just taken your steps to the door that you've always been meant to take the steps through. I know that sounds corny, but like that's kind of what's happening here. Like and like the universe energy, your ancestors, like everyone's really like, oh, okay, she's in the right lane now. Like, okay, good. And it might be slow, it might be hard. It's not saying that everything's going to be easy, but they're like, okay, she has it now. Like people are like you know, your ancestors, your angels are excited for you. And I guess why this is coming up in this reading is that they're saying like, girl, you know what to do with Colton. You're gonna figure it out. Like it's all gonna go well. Like don't be scared, this type of thing. Like, I don't know, it was just really weird that I felt the need to say that. But going back to how to ask him, like they're kind of saying to ask it in a way from like self-development. Like, so meaning that if, I mean, you'll know when it's appropriate, second, third, fourth date, but like when it's appropriate, like, you know, in terms of like, you know, like what are the, like, those types of questions people ask online, like what's the biggest thing you've learned so far? Like what's, you know, what is it that you value most in other people? Like something like that, like asking it from a personal perspective of his personal growth. That might be a way to raise the question. And it's okay that if you ask a question that he's not expecting, because I mean, that just shows, as long as it's authentic to you, I mean, as long as you want to ask that question, because that'll get you faster to who your person is supposed to be. Anyway, wow, that was like pulling from different places. Like I'm feeling it in like my just a little bit. Yeah, so something like that. But anyway, right now it's all positive. Like, yeah, like your angels and ancestors are really happy for you. I'm just getting that again. We're gonna pull some moonology. But right now this person likes you, they're into you, they have certain hesitations and fears about relationships and commitment, but those could be just in general. Who doesn't? You know, so it could just be that, but they're getting along, they're enjoying themselves. Spirit likes the fact that you are being cautious, that you're taking your time, because they're sending out cards again that are confirming that. I'm just gonna, again, like this person knows a little bit about your past or whatever. They think you're good at, I'm getting this feeling that they think that you're good at like not creating conflict or resolving conflict. So it could also be, it could be interesting to hear, you know, in a playful way, to figure out what he already knows about you as well, because that might be telling as to like, so what, like, you know, so Colton, why did you want to go on a date with me, you know, like in a joking way or something. But Spirit's kind of asking you to focus on those points. I want to is there anyone in your life who like a male kind of figure who's like has a really like happy face, like a smiley face, like a mustache or glasses, or like an older male? I don't know if there's white hair or not, or if the white is just indicating it's older to me, because sometimes I get signals. But someone's like, yeah, because I'm seeing this, like for you, just for you in general. Like you passed some test. I'm just going to see something here. Was your step, yeah. So some older male is just like, it's like, yeah. Like, I don't know why I'm saying that, like in kind of like that corny dad joke kind of way, like kind of like, and they're very happy. Like they're very positive. They're very like, they're proud of you. Like I'm just feeling like happiness. Yes, smiley. Someone's smiley. Like I'm seeing what. So it doesn't mean that the white hair has to be accurate. That's just telling me that it's someone like older to you, like older to the top, and they're like smiley, and they're just like thumbs up. Like I don't know what that's happening, but like in a funny, corny way. But give me one about Colton and then one for Eva in general, because this energy wants to be like, pull Eva all the cards she ever wants. Like it's this kind of energy. Okay, so this is interesting. So I think it's about your general feelings and hopes for love and like relationships and what you deserve. Like it's telling you to have faith in your dreams. Like, don't settle. And I don't think you are. Take your time as when it comes to Colton and stuff, which makes sense. And like just be yourself and be okay with whatever the outcome is. And like you said, you'll start dating other people, who knows, but like, you know what you deserve and what you want. And that Virgo North Node, I think you're like stepping into that Virgo North Node somehow, like you're nurturing parts of yourself or some part of your identity. And so to continue to do that, that'll lead you to the right person. Okay, is there a message for Eva specifically? Okay, so Eva, I'm sorry, this is just so weird, because I'm telling you, like I'm seeing this like older male energy who's just like really happy for you. And so I don't know if you heard me say, I said I'm going to pull you two moonologies, one about the Colton situation, one in general. And when I was pulling this one, I was thinking about this image I'm saying about someone who's happy for you. And you got this one. which is new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So it's just like, I don't know, it's like it's this card of somebody like your angels, ancestors, or someone who's just like telling you like everything's okay, everything's gonna be okay, and like just giving you some reassurance or giving you like cheering for you kind of thing, you know? And that's just there. So anyway, that's really, I don't know why. I'm feeling that a lot. And like not to let the past hold you back. Like you're doing good, kid, is like what I'm hearing. That has nothing to do with Colton, obviously, but that just coming through in here. I'm not sure why, that you're good enough. Somebody just like wants you to be their best, like that they didn't have enough time to tell you, like, they always want to be on your side. They always want to be your cheerleader kind of thing. Cheerleader. Why am I hearing that? Anyway, so Colton looks good. Looks positive. I think you're right to be thankful. He seems to be into you, is what the cards are telling me. I'm not sure if that came through or not, but he's a little like nothing specific to you. Like maybe just dating in general is hard these days, but just he seems to have a positive take on you and to enjoy yourselves and have fun kind of thing. So that's what I have for you. That spirit message coming through that you're doing well, like you're on the right path. It's still so strong. Like you can still even feel it right now. Such a good energy. It's a very positive energy. You have a very positive energy around you right now. It's so healthy. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. It was so nice to like see you again and like read for you. Certainly come back and tell me what's up with Colton or your senior staff member. It's always fun to pull cards for you. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have a good birthday week. So remember, it's your birthday weeks. Well, all of next week. So celebrate. Okay. Oh, I love reading for you. And your energy is so like everything's like things are gonna go well. Things are gonna go well. You can feel it. Okay. Take care. Yes, I hope everything works out between you and whoever you want your person to be. Okay, so I know there were some people who wanted free pulls. So let's see. If you're still in here and you wanted a card pull, let me know. And I will do that before signing off. Yeah, I'm just going to pull a couple of cards quickly before signing off. So if you want it, let me know. And then I'm going to go for today. And I'll try to come back on a bit more regularly. Okay, so if anyone's still here, let me know. It shows that some people are still in the chat. And if you do, I will write your names down. Actually, let me write down from the last few. I'm not sure these people are still here. Oh, hi Bella, you're still here. Okay, so yeah, I just saw your email. I didn't open it yet, but I just saw it, and I'm sorry I didn't see it before. I thought I checked my email in the meantime. I'm sorry I didn't see it. I will read it later. Okay, so Bella, Melody, Bella, Melody. I'm not sure if the other people left. There was an Encore, an MBS. Encore. I'll just write them down in case they're still here. And I don't think these people are here. Okay, but I'm going to let them know. Just writing stuff down before. I don't like the sound of my voice today. Oh, sorry, Bella. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was your birthday yesterday. Oh, wait. Was it Eva's birthday yesterday, too? What's happening? I'm just losing everyone now. Hold on. So I'm just scrolling back through the comments and reading stuff. So I'm pretty sure a lot of these people are not here anymore, but if there are, I am writing stuff down. Domino, man. Okay. we go. Okay, so first, so MBS, I will pull a card for you, but it's just like for the free questions, it's just like, okay, yeah, I'll answer you, Jaima. Thank you. It's just like one question. And like that depth of question might not come through in a free reading, but I'll certainly try to get the first one about if Jason is reaching out. But first, what I'll do, yes, hi, Melody. I haven't been on forever, so I'm going to pull. Oh, sorry, I didn't add you, Gemma. Okay, I'm going to, sorry, this is not in order. The list is not in order. I'm just pulling with whoever's left. So I'll do Bella and then Melody and then MBS and Jaima. Okay. Okay, so spirit guides, angels, ancestors, Bella. I'm so sorry that I missed your birthday, Bella. I think Eva said it was her birthday yesterday too. I'm not sure. So many special Libras in my thing. I remember you're a Libra. That I do remember, Bella. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Oh, sorry, from this deck. This other deck wants to be the deck today. Goodness gracious. Will I get married this year? Thank you. Oh my goodness, are you going to get married this year? There's not much time left. Is Bella getting married? So excited. Okay. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Bella for Bella's highest good. Give us a clear answer. Well, there's no yes or no for marriage. Let's see. Will Bella get married this year? I hate doing these yes and no's, but yet at the same time, they're effective in terms of time management since I read too long. Spirit guides. What can you tell? Okay, what can you tell Bella about marriage this year? So, I mean, I can see a desire to want to get married or a desire for a special union in your life. Oh, you meant in this, yeah. So I kind of changed the question a little bit to what will you tell Bella about marriage? And what I'm getting is that, it might be something that still seems a little bit like there's still some things you're still feeling your way through in your subconscious about, about long-term commitments or long-term unions, or, who is your soulmate? Where is, who is your husband? Where is your husband? Or maybe he's in the picture, whatnot. Like there's still you still have like feelings you're reflecting on the idea and concept of marriage. So it's still showing that there's some stuff to be, to process still on that front, regardless of if you actually have a date or not, if that makes sense. And that marriage is possible, like it's what you make it type of thing. I mean, I don't know if people really want to hear that. Okay. Yeah, like it's something that's in your hands. Okay, so I'm just getting one specific message before I just like trying to get too deep into this. But it's something like you could get married like as soon as you want, or as long as, like, meaning there's something up to you, meaning there might be options or something that are available or not, like it depends on what you want. I think that's what Spirit's trying to say. Like how soon you get married depends on what you want, meaning could choices be presented to you that you could marry? Sure, absolutely. And can you make that happen? Can you nurture that to make that happen? Like, yes, that's what Spirit's saying. The issue is what Spirit's asking you to do, though, to reflect on, like, a little bit more. Is that the choice you want? How do you want it to happen? When do you want it to happen by? Is timing, like, what's the relative difference of importance between how soon it happens versus who it happens with? and understanding that. I think that's kind of the message Spirit's saying. So Spirit's like, sure, there's somebody you could absolutely, I could like get going if you wanted to marry this year, if that's what you want. Maybe there's someone in your energy. But like, it's also kind of asking you to reflect on that. Like, so if there's somebody already in the picture, like, you know, make sure that that's who they are, or if it's just still a desire that you want, that, you know, you have to focus your, like, you have to really want it. Like, there's something between, you know, sometimes, and this is for everyone in the chat actually, because I'm feeling this. I was feeling this when I started. Sometimes, you know, we say we want things, like we like, oh, we want to have a good job, or we want to win the lottery or something. But sometimes if you really deeply spend time with yourself, you'll feel like you got to sort out your own hesitation. And once you hit your own hesitation, like, you're like, but wait, if I do win the lottery, like, does that mean I like, would I tell people right away? Like, as soon as you kind of throw up like a thing of like hesitation to the universe, it feels it, and then the universe is like, oh, they're not ready yet, kind of, or they're still figuring something out, like, oh, let me hold up. So there's something energy like that with your question, Bella, about marriage. But it's certainly something that the universe is happy to co-create with you, like a marriage. Anyway, sorry, that was really long. I'm gonna go a bit faster on the other one, sorry. But that's kind of what it is for marriage. Because I'm sorry I missed your email. I hopefully that works. Maybe with some more context about why we're asking that question, we'll be able to answer that a little bit better in the future. But yeah, and I'll read your email very quickly later once I'm done here, and I will get back to you. Okay, so we also had Melody, and I meant to add Jaima. I don't know if that made sense or not, Bella. I'm sorry. But those cards came out, so, but there's the energy of that, you know. Hold on, so I'm trying to write at the same time. There's the energy of being able to reciprocate. Ah, that's it, Bella. The ability to have a reciprocal relationship with someone is there. So I don't know if you've started talking to someone, or someone's in the picture, or an option is there, but that's there. Okay. So Melody was, I'm just going to do Melody first here. MBS, is anyone coming towards you in love? Yeah, MBS, no worries. So MBS, let me just say, because I'm reading what you wrote about. So if you actually want a personal or private reading, you need to email me in advance, and I schedule it in amongst like an existing schedule. So if you email, if you want, you don't have to, but if, or if, you know, some people just say that, that's fine too. But if that's something you want, you need to email me at the email given on that thing. And then the term, like the situation of it is decided. Okay. Ah, okay, that makes sense with that other card. Okay, Bella. Yeah, that makes sense with the moon that we were seeing. Melody, are you still here? Melody. Okay, if Melody is here, I'll pull for her, and then. Okay, yes, you posted. So, is anyone coming to love? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Melody, for Melody's highest good. Is anyone coming to her in love in the near future? Is anyone coming to her love? Is anyone coming towards her love? Oh. Oh, okay. Spirit, I want clear answers for the future. Okay. Potentially, yes, someone could be coming towards you in the near future if we wanted to do it in like kind of a simple Rider-Waite way, potentially an Aries or something, a go-getter, a doer. If there's someone like that already in your energy, that might be there. But it's also kind of up to you. I know that we all get tired of hearing this, but in this combination of cards, you know, either, you know, I'm not sure if there's been like times where things haven't worked out or whatever in the past, just something, or or whatnot, but like something needs to be there, some forgiveness needs to happen for someone to come in. So that's one interpretation, that like you can help make it happen by doing whatever it is you're doing in terms of like, you know, meeting people or talking or interacting with people. But also, but there needs to be some forgiveness of something that happened, or some like looking for hidden blessings in something you experienced. Or if you feel like you're completely healed and you're good and you're just like single Pringle looking for something, it could also be like this is the person coming towards you. It could be someone who has worked through some issues, like some past, like who would have already kind of, you know, had these feelings, have been depressed about them, but at the same time realize that they're turning the corner. And as they're turning the corner, they come towards you. It could be that as well. So it depends on like where you are in that journey. So and if that's that person, they could have some water, fire, or something like that in them, but they'll have a mix of both, like having had an experience that had a certain effect on them, combined with like also being a bit of like a go-getter and being someone who can get stuff done. Multi-talented, multifaceted could be that person, or that person could be you. So anyway, that's what I have for you, Melody. Let's just clarify one thing. Okay, again, that message of, okay, so there's some emotional message about like processing or leaving some people from the past or exes behind. So if this is a new person, if this is not you, Melody, then it could be that that person, you know, is moving on from an ex, and that's how you'll know that person's coming. Or if this is pertaining to you, Spirit's telling you that, that, you know, as you move past that, love will come into your life. But you'll have to make some moves, or the person who's coming to your life will make moves. Okay, that's what I have for you. It'd be easier. People told me, oh, it's Spirit. I think Spirit doesn't like these questions. Anyway, I hope that helped, Melody. Thank you for waiting and your patience and letting me read for you. I appreciate it. I will try to be more organized next time. I really thought like I wasn't, like no one would come today and I do a collective, but anyway. Okay. Thank you so much, though. It's nice to see you. Okay. MBS. Okay. So, okay, MBS again, I'm going to answer your question about, or we'll pull cards on, does Jason have plans on reaching out on you? We'll try to keep it quick. So there aren't, if you want to ask a question in the live, like for 10 minutes or something, whatever you're saying, you're welcome to do that. The private readings don't work that way. Like they work differently. So if you want a private reading, you can email me and get details. If you want a donated reading during the live, you're welcome to that too. And I'm going to pull you a card right now. Okay. When does Jason plan on reaching out? Okay, do you want me to ask the question, when does Jason plan on reaching out, or do you want to ask if he feels sorry? Which one do you want me to ask for this free card pull? Best of luck, Melody. I'm like someone else. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Oops. So MBS, you can let me know if you want them reaching out or if they feel sorry. And meanwhile, I'm just gonna do, Anchor first, and then Jaima, even if they're not here. Anchor. Or Anchor didn't ask a question, so it's Jaima. Okay. So does Isham like someone else? Okay, spirit guides, angels, answer. Okay, Arshana, are you on the list? Just let me know if you're here. Have I put you guys down? Okay. I am not maintaining this list well. Okay. Does Isham like someone else? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Sharon. Does Isham like someone else? Does Isham like someone else? Oh, okay. So I'm sorry to say, but it does seem like Ishan has other people in his energy. It's possible you have other people in your energy, but it seems that he does have other people in his energy. It doesn't mean that he doesn't care about you or doesn't like you, but it seems that he has other things that he's focused on and things that he's like just trying to manage in his own way. He might just be very busy as well, but yeah, there might be other things or people in his life, Jaima. So like give you the impression that he liked you more, and maybe that's still there. He has things going on in his life is what I'm getting a little bit. So but yeah, you might want to be a little bit careful. He might have other people happening in his life. Okay. Okay, so MBS, I asked you and you didn't reply to me. I'm asking you, do you want me to ask when Jason plans on reaching out or if he feels sorry for you? Because in the free question, I'll answer the one. And if you actually do want a private reading, you need to email me in advance and I fit you into a schedule. Okay. So let me know which one you want. Okay. So Anchor, I don't think asked the question. DJ did ask the question. Andrea is still here, as well as the other person, but they deleted their message. Okay. So Archana retracted. Yeah. So MBS, once you answer what I'm telling you, I will answer your question. So in the meantime, Andrea, or if you want to go ahead. And Archana, I know I don't have you written there, but I will certainly do you after. Yeah, Lopa, if you want me to answer a question, if you like and subscribe, I will be certainly happy to pull 2 cards for you. What is he hiding from you? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Andrea for Andrea's horoscope. What is? Oh, there was a JD here earlier. That'd be funny if they were your person. What is JD? Oh. I don't like it when Spirit does this. Okay, so when I do these types of like free like questions and we're only pulling out a couple of cards, and sometimes if there's more history to this question than we're getting into, please either fill me in so we can get you a specific answer or adjust it as it resonates for you. But if you feel they're hiding something for you, thank you, Lopa. They're either, depending if your relationship is in a good place or if your relationship is in a rocky place. If it is in a good place, they're hiding that they're thinking about improving their commitment to you. If you're kind of going through a rocky time, they might be thinking about whether they want to stay committed to you. So context matters. So it's best if you guys let me know what's happening. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. So the more for the free questions, I should write this out for the free questions, the more specific you are about your situation, the better the answer can be. But obviously for deeper readings, we can get into more general stuff. Okay, so they seem to be thinking, okay, you've been living here. So they seem to be thinking about, they're not, in terms of hiding, what they're hiding from you is, or what they're keeping to themselves is they're processing some thoughts about the connection itself, about I'm going to assume, because I'm going to assume this is in a positive way, that it's about moving the connection forward, is what I'm going to assume is happening here, because I want to do it in a positive light about, just whether, like how you guys can maybe increase or change your commitment. Because off these few cards, I'm not getting like, like I'm not getting a quote unquote sneaky energy here. That being said, I am hesitating for some reason, and I don't know why. Okay, so this is why. Okay, so I don't know, Andrea, like you'll know best. If there's a reason that you should be skeptical about why he's hiding something from you, I would change the tone of this reading. But if not, it could just be thinking about how to move things forward, because they're thinking about how they can grow this commitment more. Do you have children together or something like that? Or if you guys want children or something like that, about if that can go forward, or if somebody can have children or something like that, that might be there. I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm gonna be honest, Andrea. I'm getting a few different things, and it's actually it's a little distracting, because I'm not sure why either you or Hector have a, let's see, is he hiding something from me? Like with such serious questions, I don't like to be like trite about them. I mean, it's possible he's hiding something from you, but there's a lot of history in this connection, or you have a very, or him have a deep, complicated personality. And so there's a lot of stuff coming through. But okay, let's just put it this way. Right away, Spirit doesn't show me like a single card, which is like a bad card. So I don't know if this person is thinking about how you two move forward, or yeah, okay. So I hate, this is why I don't like, okay, I want to, so Andrea, I'll be honest, I don't know if you saw, if you rewind the cards and you see the clarifiers. So yeah, because the Judgment came out with like, so kind of a resurrection of an old connection, and actually at the bottom of the deck there is an old connection thing here. But I really don't like to do like, I don't know, on the free questions, I don't like to like, try to get too deep into like something negative in case we're wrong. But yes, we can see that there's some past relationship that is been resurrected, and I guess that has him on pause. But it's also kind of telling you that this is not something you maybe need to worry about right now. Um, you know, we need to ask more questions later. Let's just ask an advice for you before you go, because I hate to leave a question like this, like that. Let's give some advice for Andrea right now without going into too much detail. Spirit, you have shown us the cards. You've shown us the cards. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull from you from this deck. Let's see. Okay. But, come back next time, ask a different question if you don't want to do a paid reading, and like maybe be really specific and we can like hone in on it. Okay, just give her some advice, just a clear advice. This is a deep, complicated issue. I feel there's history here. Maybe there's history between him and his ex. That's a cold feet. Oh no. Oh, Andrea. Oh, Andrea. Sorry. I hate this for the free one. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so he does have feelings for you. The feelings for you are mutual. You guys have a strong connection. You have a love and stuff. But there's also this card of false promises. So he's going through something. He's struggling with something. I don't know what it is. Oh goodness. And so, playing the fields at the bottom. So, your concerns might be real, but what I'm getting is whether or not they turn into something. That's, these are just current energies that remains to be seen. Okay. So, yeah, certainly come back next time, read for yourself or go to another reader or something, get some clarity for yourself, or, just talk to him about it, figure out what you need to do to put your mind at ease. Okay. I'm sorry. I want everyone to be happy and in love. So anyway, I hope that helps you with some insights. And yeah, and certainly come back and we can look into it a little bit more. MBS, I am asking you again, and I'm going to repeat myself, MBS. Can you tell me if you want me to answer the question about Jason reaching out or whether he feels sorry? Please clarify which one you want, and I will answer that. Hi, Mystic. No, I'm just kind of like, I'd finished doing some donations, so I was just wrapping up with some other people. Okay, reaching out. So once there's somebody else here, I can't remember, I think Archana and Lopa, but I can also pull you a card, of course. Of course. Spirit guides, angels. So I don't do timelines, but we're going to say does he? Okay, well, whatever. Who cares? Let's just do timelines. Does he plan on reaching out? Okay, that's weird. Okay, so I'm going to pull from this one. This is going to help give us clearer answers to go a bit faster. Mystic, I don't think you donated, so for you it'll just be a free question. Is that correct? Okay, so going back to MBS. So it's possible he could reach out before December. So let's see. Will Jason reach out? Jason. Okay, so something's going on with you. So it's possible he could reach out before December. I don't know if that's too long, or within 2 weeks. So either before December or within 2 weeks. But Spirit's also giving you a message of, some jealousy going on in the connection, and that you guys have to release and forgive something for something to move forward. Okay, that's what I have for you, MBS. If you actually are interested in personal reading, people need to email me in advance, and we fit people into schedules and stuff. Okay. Yes, you can donate. You can donate. The details are in the description box. Okay. Oh, Mystic, did you? It's not showing up for some reason, Mystic. I will check again. If Lopa, did you have a free question you wanted? And then I'm going to try and, no, unfortunately, MBS, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not located in a location that has Cash App, so we don't have that service here. So I only have PayPal. Okay. So is Kay knowingly, okay, so, guys, for the free questions, it's best to, is Kay knowingly pushing me away or ignoring me? Yeah, or is it the situation time? Is it the situation time making this? Okay. Is Kay knowingly pushing Lopa away? That's funny. Possibly yes. Possibly, yes. That was oddly clear. He might be ignoring you deliberately. I'm not sure why. He's a little bit in his head and his thoughts about things, so I'm not sure why, but he does seem to be like in his logical mind. Yeah, he seems to be avoiding you, and it's saying that Spirit's like kind of not telling us why. It's just kind of telling us that some things are left alone. So it might just be, give it a bit of time. It might get better, but you're right to think that he might be ignoring you. But you've kind of said it like, is it the situation and time making you apart? I guess you're saying like, it might be both. It might be something in your circumstance and situation that's making him think about things and making him skeptical about stuff. But at the same time, I think he still has an interest in trying to work things out. So you could consider trying to explore that. Okay, so I need to check. Sorry for the delay, Mystic. Okay, Are you Mystic? Are you? Yes, I see you. Okay, so Mystic is here. Yeah. So Lopa, you can come back again next time, and we can ask another question and get into a little bit more detail. The earlier you come, the better, because then I have a bit more energy to answer. Okay, I'm actually gonna close the free list. So yes, I see your donation. Yeah. Mystic. I'll say Mystic, and let me just update this list because I won't read anymore. Okay. Okay, so if once I get yours MBS, then that's fine. We'll do that, and then okay, we're just gonna write lists closed. So we have 1 second. Let's say MBS, and then we'll have the free, which will be who's still left in here. Yeah, Melody. So if anyone is still here, I wanted a free question because I know I've called some of you before. Let me know right now in the next minute, and then we'll do that. So Mistake. Okay. So actually, okay. So Encore, you're still here. So let me do this. I'm going to answer MBS's micro question, and then I'm going to get to Mystics. But in between MBS and Mystic, I will pull a card for you, Encore. Okay. So MBS let's see let me make sure I have, and Melody. 1 second. Let me just make sure I got it. Actually, let me just do this properly. Okay, free is going to be Encore and Melody. And if there was somebody else, I think Archana was here, but I don't know if she's still here. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so here's the thing, for Mystic, so I got your donation. The thing is, so like, so you wanted the in-depth one? Is that correct? So, so my in-depth ones are, what do you call? They're in a little, like they're in-depth is what they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the free cards before you and then finish off with you. So I give you a full reading. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is MBS. Okay. Can you please give me when does Jason plan on reaching out to me? What is the timeline? Is he currently feeling so? Okay. We'll see what we can answer in a micro reading. We'll just see what cards come out. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of MBS. MBS. So the timeline questions were there that it could be in the next 2 weeks or before December. Okay. So that was for the timeline. Is he currently feeling so? Let's just get some about what your guys' situation is. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mystic. Okay. Give us a couple of cards about to clear answers. Okay. So MBS, the first thing is that the cards are asking you to trust your intuition. So you currently have an idea, like you're asking if he feels sorry for you about how he treated you. So whatever, if you're thinking, man, this guy doesn't feel sorry for treating me, or I don't, then your intuition is correct. Firstly, I'm just going to get these other ones cleared up. And if you have an idea that, oh, he's going to contact me, he's not, like your intuition is correct. So first, get rid of all like the chaos in your head and like really try to trust your intuition. Oops. Okay, so he is sorry. He is sorry about how he treated you. That's coming across here. He's also sorry about some kind of a broken promise that you guys might have had. I'm not sure what that might have been, but like there's some like someone like someone effed up, someone did something. He's sorry. I think he is sorry to a, like, in a heartfelt way, but he seems to, well, I can't tell exactly. He might also, but he might be someone who just doesn't want to process his emotions that deeply. So, like, meaning that even if he is sorry about what he did to you in a sense that is deep to him, that might not be what you consider to be deep enough, if that makes sense. Like, how you think he should feel sorry for how he treated you, like, really, maybe you think he should be really sorry. In his mind, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. But you're going to be like, no, dude, that's not sorry. So there's like a disconnect between how you guys feel a little bit. Also, it seems he's not expressing it, though. It seems he's not expressing it. So I'm not really sure why that is. He seems to be someone who gets attention from other people, or he likes attention a little bit. He doesn't want to screw you over, but he might be someone who puts himself first a little bit. There's something about like commitment or marriage or growth or stuff like that that got a little bit messed up. Words were said. Okay, so people said things that maybe they did mean, but they're sorry for how it came out. Let me just clarify what that expected travel is. He could be going somewhere. I'm not sure if this is about him or you, about this expect to travel thing. That's a little bit out of place than the other ones about your relationship. I don't know if it's you might be traveling, or it could be that there's some distance between the two of you, or that because he goes to other places, whether that's even in your same city, or like whether you're long distance or not, like there is something that is not allowing you guys to come together and solve the situation, or something that's not allowed, that the fact that there was some distance between, which is how he's justifying whatever it is he did. Okay, so expect to travel. Or you might have to reach out to him to make things better. Yeah, okay. So for things to get better, the onus might fall on you to make things better. This is probably not what you want to hear. Let's get something about timeline again, even though we had it. Okay. Actually, I don't do timelines. Hold on, let's see. Some details about him planning to reach out to. Okay, so there's a desire to communicate between you, MBSU, and Jason. Like, there is a desire here to communicate. But let's just see, what's the challenge? I don't usually do this, but I feel a little bit. Okay, so I don't know. Something's not being expressed. People have different perceptions. You have a different perception of the situation than him. He has a different perception than you. It sounds kind of like, I don't know if it's his personality, your personality, or how the two of you came together or something, but there's like there's some issues about you guys seeing the issue the same way, or you feeling something's more important and him feeling something's more important. I think certain words were said, but at the same time, there's a desire to communicate. There's a desire to rekindle a little bit as well from both of you, but there's also this block because you guys aren't really being able to feel the same thing. There is a little bit of an energy where someone's not fully saying something that needs to be said. I don't know what that is. Let's see. We just need some advice here because this sounds complicated, MBS. He's reflecting as deeply as he's capable of reflecting. And I don't think the degree to which he's reflecting is enough for you. Does that make sense? He's reflecting. Look, he's reflecting. You have the Four of Swords here. You have the Five of Cups, you know, about what's happened. He's reflecting, but there's other cards here, and I'm getting strongly that he's not reflecting. Like if he came back, if you guys actually sat down and had a conversation, and he'd be telling you like, this is what, like, MBS, listen, I thought about this, what I felt, you'd be a little like disappointed. You'd be like, that's it. He's capable of it though. He's capable of it. He's just not there yet. He has other things going on. He does care about you, but I mean, you know, I don't know if you know, like, is this somebody who is very deep or is comfortable with his feelings? There's a lot of like air energy here. There's a lot of like wanting to communicate and talk energy. Whoa, holy crap, that card went flying. Hold on for a second. I gotta get that guy. All right. Somebody, like, I don't, like, if I were doing a bigger reading, like, I would enter into his energy and your energy more, because there's your energy, his energy in the situation, and there's some layers to that seem to be a little bit deep. But what we have for advice, so yeah, he is reflecting. You both want to talk to each other. He wants to talk to you. You guys want to clear something up, but at the same time, there is some fundamental like different perception of the issue between you two. But in terms of advice, because it sounds like a kind of a complex situation, to be honest, MBS, we have, this is positive. It says the end of a tough cycle approaches. So full moon in Capricorn. So this difficulty that you're feeling hopefully is going to get a little bit better. That doesn't necessarily mean that he'll do what you need him to. It might, but it just means that things are going to be clearer. And it's asking you to look at the bigger picture to make things a bit clearer. So by looking at the bigger picture, you're going to like feel a little bit more like peace about whatever's happening between you two. Okay. So that's kind of what I have for you. There is attraction there. There's care there, but it doesn't feel like someone would be satisfied. Like, I don't know if they fully understood how much you need them to feel remorse about something. But they still see this as a serious connection. Well, I'll be honest, MBS, I don't do like I know everyone on YouTube does, but if you actually study tarot, timelines are not recommended for tarot. But using the simplified system based on the cards that came out before, it could be 2 weeks or December. But then I also tried playing third card, and that could say spring, right? So this is my point with timelines. These are current energies. What that also reflects to me, the fact that they were all different answers, reflects to me that Jason doesn't know what he thinks yet. So when someone's own energy is like scattered all over the place, they're like, yeah, I'm going to reach out. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. Like this kind of thing. But that's where there was a little bit of an indication in those cards as well. NBS that was saying that you might have to be the one to like get him to reach out. Like you might have to be like, hey, like, I don't know what you're going to say, but like, you know, it might be up to you as it stands right now. This might change by Scorpio season. You know, he might have some insights and some epiphanies, but as it stands right now, he's thinking, part of him's thinking, yeah, I'm going to reach out. And then a part of him's like, oh, I'll wait till the holidays. And then maybe once the holidays roll around, it's something like that. He hasn't decided himself. Okay. So I didn't, so this was just a short little micro reading, but in the micro reading, it seemed like it wasn't enough cards to kind of tell whether his intentions were honorable or not within that micro reading, because that question was directed kind of towards him feeling sorry. He does seem to genuinely feel some remorse. So in that sense, I think he's being true. So like that's there. Yeah, so I understand. So either so I can see that you have a lot of concerns and issues about this relationship and stuff, so, and which is understandable if it's someone you care about. So you can certainly come back next time and we can ask these questions one at a time, or you can do a more in-depth reading, or you can email me about private reading. That's up to you. I'll leave that up to you. But right now it does look like this person is sorry. They want to talk, you want to talk, but you guys are kind of on different pages in terms of perception. Okay. So I'm going to pull a card for Encore. Sorry, Encore and our Melody. And then we'll finish up with the in-depth. Yeah, okay, so go ahead and drop your questions so I don't want to keep Mystic waiting. Yes. So give me your questions and we'll try to move through this quickly. Oh boy, people always have these long questions. One with Accenture and the other with which company will I get an offer letter from? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and Melody, if you're still here, let me know. Hi, baby. The lists are actually kind of closed. I'm going to do a donation after that. If I have energy after that, I'm happy to pull, but we'll see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Need one card for Accenture and one for this. Okay, so what I wanted to do Encore was just pull a card like for both, like one for one for the other. The card for, so it's interesting. The card for Accenture seems a little bit more positive, that that they're going to give you some kind of positive feedback. And initially I would have said the second company, I don't know how to pronounce it, Tsezi Limited, that they initially it would be no, that you were not going to get an offer letter from them, but then a second card fell out with that. It says that you might. So you will get some communication from both, but the communication from Accenture seems a bit more positive right now as it stands. It could be that the second company is still making some decisions about something or other, and that's being determined. Like meaning maybe they're thinking about their choices or they're still trying to come to some decision. So that's kind of the situation. So right now the cards look more positive from the first company than the second, but the second company has you in mind as well. So you'll get communication from both, so meaning to let you know, follow up, but the first one was fully positive. Okay, thank you. Melody, if you still, thank you for letting me read for you, Anchor, and waiting. I appreciate it. And if you come back next time, we can ask a different question. If Melody wanted a question, so I timelines are hard to say. I'm sorry, Anchor. They're hard to say, but like I don't like it. Timelines aren't done in tarot. If we read the first one in classical sense, it would be sometime before the end of the year, and the second one would be early next year. But those I'm not a fan of those, but that would be the interpretation based on the cards, like the Rider-Waite system of cards. So that would be how it is. Okay, so I don't think Melody's here, and so if she's not here, then we will finish off with Mystic. Yay. Although there's some other people in the chat, so I'm not sure who they are. So let me just get my cards together. So I don't think you put your questions in there, right, Melody? Not Melody, sorry, Mystic, I apologize. Okay, does Frankie have feelings for? Okay, so is this, so for this, the in-depth one, so are you either Frankie or Rob, and do you know their signs, or is this about people external to you? Okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my spread, like an in-depth spread, a little bit differently, because it'll help us like answer that question better, like so I can give you a good thing. Okay, so okay, So what we're going to do, if you don't have a deck that you want, let me see. Which one should I use? I'm going to use this deck again. Okay. Do you know your signs? Like, do you have your signs? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, love, mystic, for mystic's highest good. So I'm just going to take something out of my stream. So, oops. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, mystic for Gemini. For mystic's highest good, please give us a detailed understanding of this connection. Okay, so I'm not, in case there's like tarot police around, I'm not really going to be reading reversals, but I'll make note of them. Okay, so you are wondering about this. Okay, so you feel kind of hurt and betrayed by something. That's why do you? Whoa, that one flying. Okay, so mystic. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand. So I don't know if it's just that you're feeling hurt kind of by like the situation or just the thought that Frankie might care a little bit more about somebody else, but let me just get into his energy more. How does he feel? So he likes you. So Frankie likes you. Frankie cares about you. He enjoys his time with you. You make him happy. Oh, so that's really interesting because, like, look, this card is in your energy, like what people like to sometimes interpret as, sometimes people interpret, obviously, as, with betrayal. So that's why I was like, okay. There's also this feeling that you kind of let your guard down. So maybe it's like a little bit. Okay, so Ankita, right now I'm in the middle of a donation. And after that, I'm going to be signing off. If you're still around at the end, we'll see. Okay, so you don't have to keep posting. Just wait until I'm finished the donation. Okay. Yeah. So there's also this feeling that you feel like maybe you let your guard down a little much around Rob. Like there's also kind of a feeling of like, like maybe you're like kicking yourself a little bit, but at the same time you're not. Like there's both. There's a thing. There's kind of energy of like you being sure and confident about who you are, knowing yourself, but there's also a little bit about wondering kind of what you might have done. There's a little bit of that. But in terms of Frankie, yeah, he likes you, but he does seem to be stressed out about something. He's kind of focused on himself right now, Frankie, but he's kind of stressed out. What is he stressed out about? Oh no. Sorry. When this card comes out for me, Mystic, it means that there's a lot more to this person than meets the eye. But let's see. Okay, so Frankie is a little bit stressed out about something in your connection. So Frankie's kind of stressed out. What is he? Clear answers, Holy Spirit. He doesn't want to this is not telling me anything. Frankie doesn't like conflict, maybe potentially. So he might be stressed out by the fact that he has I don't know, that he has some information or something. Let me see again. So I just want to reread the questions you're. Whatever he's stressed about. So Frankie is not really stressed out about like betrayal and stuff like that, but like he is stressed out by like he doesn't want, like he wants everything to be okay, but at the same time I'm curious about this thing. Okay, so Frankie's thinking in terms of his connection with you. Frankie's thinking a little bit more deeply about his connection with you. He's feeling a little unsettled in his connection with you right now. Why? I don't know if it's like, I don't know if you and Frankie are fine, or like, I know you said that you think that he might have said something to him, but like, it's like, he's feeling unstable in his connection with you. Now, whether that's because of something that went on with you two, or whether like you're saying that it's his understanding about like he has an inkling that you know something, like, you know, that kind of thing. Like, it's a bit messy, to be honest. Frankie's feelings at this moment, as the energy stands right now, is a little bit messy right now towards you, but messy in terms of like it's just poured out all over the place, like a bag of lemons just poured out everywhere. It's not like messy like he doesn't know. It's just like he doesn't know how to bring something together. But let me just go. You and Frankie though do, I guess, you know, you either vibe with each other or you like each other. There's parts where you're very similar. There's stable parts of the way that you like connect or something like that. And you guys have a more, okay, so Frankie also feels that you and him have a more peaceful connection normally than the energy that the connection is right now. So let's see, is that caused by something, by this, your suspicions? Let's see. It's not showing, so let's look at the challenge in more detail. I didn't know. Challenge. Oh no. Okay, so there might be other people in the picture. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that Rob or the third person has done stuff, but it certainly means that somebody, like, if you have suspicions that Rob's kind of trying to like mess with you a little bit, whether that's just to mess with you or not. Yeah, like there's something like the challenge is like a choice about loving connections. But okay, so now so I normally don't do this, but let me just get something about this person's. Oh. Okay, so Rob does have something like up his sleeve. It's not showing that it's like super like deceitful, but like I don't know, like for whatever reason, Rob is also like not helping the situation, might be the best way to say it. It's not showing that he's doing really shady stuff, but it's also not showing that he's necessarily supporting you in this type of thing. Did he? Okay, so he might, yes, he probably did say something to Frankie, but to what degree is not clear. His energy, Rob's energy is a little slithery. Okay, so he has baby. Let's look a little bit more at this challenge. What is the challenge between, what is the challenge? What is the challenge between? Yeah, it's a confusing energy. There's a confusing energy between you and Frankie. You know what? I'll be honest, Mystic, like, right now, I don't know if this has all happened very recently, but the energy with all this and all these people, like, it's not, like, it's a bit messy. Like meaning like it's like it's all unfolding now. So I don't know if this is actually happening now in real time, but it's certainly giving that energy of like everything's still like, it's like, you know, when suddenly like your place is completely messy and people are coming over, there's kind of this feeling of like, oh my god, like, and everyone's just been like caught with their pants down. That's not a good analogy to use. Yeah, okay, it just happened. And that's what's coming through. And I'm feeling it too. Like, it's just like, you know, to like one, like someone's thinking it's over, someone's thinking they messed up, someone thinking, no, it's fine, everything's okay, we have a strong connection. Someone else is like, I didn't do anything, but did I do something? Like, look at Rob's energy. We have like the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands in terms of like, I was asking if he talked, like what his role was, like, you know, like it's all kind of, there's a secretive energy, but at the same time there's like a loving energy. Like it's like like it's like, oh my goodness, kind of thing. So let me think, how do we sort this out? So we need clear answers here. So this just happened. So basically, I think one thing I know when these things happen, the cards come out like this, is that nobody knows what's happening yet, but we want some clear answers about exactly Rob's participation. So let's try to answer this, but I can see that Frankie's a little messed up about this, but at the same time, he's like proud of himself. Frankie might not be in the best headspace right now. I'm going to use a different deck to try to, yeah, like, but it's not, let's see. So going back to the question, what did Rob and Frankie do? What did Rob and Frankie do? Guides, angels, ancestors, mystic. Rob and Frankie. Oh, sorry, mistake. They stopped me halfway and they want me to use this different deck. Hold on. Ooh, that was weird. I don't usually get like such a strong message, but they totally were like, use this deck. Okay, Frankie and Rob, what's going on? Just so in that other spread that I was doing when I was pulling the cards, it was like about you and Frankie, primarily with Rob as like the other influence. And now we're going to see. Yeah, sorry, you're just saying that, and I'm like looking back at these cards. So you know, like I don't know if you heard me say I don't read reverse. Well, I wasn't going to read reversals tonight. Where did that card go? But for some reason, where's that card? Sorry, and this deck is upright right now for me. But the Emperor came out reversed with this card, and like to me, this feels a little like a kind of a. It's like, you know, it's not really narcissistic, but it's a little like putting themselves first, like a lot, like not really being careful about other people. But in the energy, in your connective energy, I could see that there is a genuine like of each other, but I'm trying to figure out what put him in this energy. Let's see. Hold on. Put him in that energy. Or sorry, Frankie in that. Okay. Frankie's dealing with some stuff. I don't know if that's stuff that started because of you guys or he's just been tempted by things. Again, okay, he's really about him and his own self-pleasure right now. So, okay, so now let's see Rob versus Frankie. What is the connection between Rob and Frankie as related to Mystic? The Mystic has so what is the connection? Oh, I felt something split. Something turned over in the deck, didn't it? There we go. Wait, you gave me their signs. I'm just going to go back and look at the signs real quick. Cancerian, Libra. Cancerian. You know, I'm just getting this right now with that mixture of cards. And then also given that he's like a Cancerian, like this is not a healthy energy for Frankie to be in, I think, right? Frankie was a Cancerian, right? Let me just go back and check. Yeah. I feel that Rob's moon sign might also be like something like Scorpio or something. But anyway, let's see. What's going on between? Oh. Okay, so I was asking this just about like without you, just like Rob and Frankie. So they do have some kind of connection. Well, obviously, you know that they have some kind of connection. They're also working through their own feelings about what their connection is, which is like awful for you to hear. But this might be also why Frankie's energy and yours and everyone's energy is so messed up, because everyone's just like trying to feel their way through the dark on this. So they don't exactly know what they feel for each other yet. You might not be wrong to think that at the very least Rob is kind of like egging Frankie on in terms of like desire or something like that. But so whether it's happened physically or whether it's just like an attempt to mess with like Frankie's mind, I'm not sure. Okay, so Rob is trying to kind of like interfere in the situation, but it's not really telling me to what degree. Like, I don't know if he's just like playing small in his interference and just hoping he just needs to do a little bit to see something else happen, like pull one thread, or if it's something more. It strikes me more a little bit like he himself is hesitating a little bit. Let's see. So Frankie and Rob are not also communicating well. So something did kind of like, they've had some interactions or communication between themselves, which has been a little bit confusing even for them. Whether it's about you or about stuff that they've been going on or about weird things that Rob's been posting. But they too, like, I think they both want clarity on it, and they're also not communicating well between each other on the like the elephant in the room. Oh, my flying. Oh, okay. So that's weird. Okay, so there is some like, let's see what that is. And Kita, I'm on a donation right now. I'm not answering 3 questions right now. Okay. Man, I don't know what's going, like, I'm trying to see if there's some details about what went on with Rob and like specifically between Rob and Frankie, like if something happened, but it's not telling me exactly. But you're right, something's been going on. I don't know if it's just like pulling threads or not. They're kind of, actually 1 second, let me do something. Okay, so Frankie's conflicted. Okay, so Frankie's a bit conflicted by whatever is happening. They are kind of conflicted, but at the same time, they don't think whatever's going on with Rob is the right thing, but they're a bit conflicted. Meanwhile, Rob thinks there's like some potential in like, I don't know if there's potential that Rob thinks that there's potential between them and Frankie, or whether Rob thinks there's potential in just kind of messing with your head about stuff. That's what it is not entirely clear. Like whether he's just trying to kind of get, like if he's just trying to kind of get in your mind a little bit, or whether they're trying to actually do something. Let's see one more thing. Rob and Frankie and Rob and Frankie. Frankie and Mystic, and Rob and Mystic. Oh, so this is really interesting, Mystic. So I wanted to pull a card for each of your situations. So for between Rob and Frankie, in terms of their connection, how it's going to go, because it's so messy right now, it's saying that there's going to be some obstacles ahead between them, in terms of what Spirit's advice is, and then between you and Frankie, Spirit's kind of telling you, Mystic, there's someone better. Like, meaning, and that's not to say like you got to get rid of Frankie. Obviously, you care about this person, but it's kind of just saying how you've been, like, it's not fair for you to be treated this way. Like you shouldn't be put in this situation with a lack of clear communication. And also then I asked just between Rob and you, and it's interesting, and there's a bit of jealousy. So it's showing that Rob's like a little bit, it's not that it has to be jealousy, but it shows that Rob's feelings about, with you, or your friendship with you, is a little bit like kind of not in the best energy now. but they're burdened by that because Rob does actually, I don't know, maybe you guys have had a good like friendship or something in the past, so they're not happy about that. But anyway, that's the case there. See something. They're a little burdened by whatever has happened. Oh, okay, yeah. So spirit again is telling you like there is something for you, like you deserve, like you just you're a good person, you're a caring person, and you deserve something good and healthy. And the ability for Rob and Frankie to move together in a stable way is where their problem is. So there is stuff there's energy between them. To what degree that energy is, like I said, whether that's just like someone kind of pulling, you know, threads on a sweater to see if it unravels, or whether they're going to pursue it more. It's just all kind of unfolding right now, and it's a little bit messed up. And I don't know if anyone really wants to commit to like, how do I say, like, if it's just threats and if someone's going to commit to the threat, or if it's like, but like, or if it's actually going to turn into something like something serious. But it's so messy right now. I don't see how it could. That's why I've been feeling that I should move on from Frankie. Well, he's definitely in a selfish energy right now. I can see from, I'm going to pull you an oracle here. I can see from their energies, like I can see that Frankie might have a good spirit somewhere inside, like deep inside. And I think their emotions towards you are like real, but they're like kind of maybe not in a good space right now. Like not this whole dark night of the soul business, but like something like that. Like they're just going through something, and I don't know if it's this Rob person that's kind of triggered that in them, or something else, or just their own past or whatever. But it's like now is definitely a time not to maybe near Frankie. I don't know if that'll repair itself in the future, but like, let's get you some advice though. Okay, that's weird. This is a deck I don't usually use for advice, but they want me to use it for you. Okay. For now, for sure, I think the best thing is to kind of stay away from all this little, like give yourself some space from them. Like don't let yourself get caught up in this mess. Like you have independent and individual connections with these people, and just like let them sort out their mess. If they've done something wrong, like let them like kind of pull them out, like let them come to you. Like it shouldn't be your job to mess something, like to clean up their mess. Some advice. Okay, so this is advice just for you, like in general, like not specific to like, I mean to specific to how you're feeling right now, but not to the people. But it's us saying like kind of like you deserve and want like a true like deep kind of love. You might feel even a little like you've wasted time, or you kind of regret maybe some of the emotions that you've developed for Frankie, and so you're kind of feeling this bit of emptiness about like this, but that there are like choices for you. Like this is an important time because you're gonna like make some choices. That's what spirit wants you to do. Let's just see from here what we so it's telling you adjustments here. This says third quarter moon, adjustments are required. So this is advice for you. So this is like a tricky situation right now. Like I feel like adjustments are something you do, like, when you're specific, like you're adjusting your seat, or you're adjusting like something specific. So you're kind of like in the throes of a really specific situation right now. So spirit's kind of telling you to get a hold of yourself. Like don't get caught up in other people's emotions. Of course you have emotions for Frankie, but like don't let Rob or whatever's going on between them, or the head games like get to you. It's also that it's a time for healing. You've been hurt. You need to just like, regardless of how serious or not serious of what's gone on between Rob and Frankie, you've been hurt regardless of what they've done. So you need to like help yourself feel better about this kind of like betrayal that's kind of happened. Which is like really annoying, and like I don't care for that, but kind of thing. Let me just pull one more card from here. Oh yeah, okay. So if there's something, okay, I just got like if during like somehow there's something like in having to put a lot of attention towards Frankie or towards Rob and Frankie, or like not getting some of your needs met with Frankie, it's kind of like telling you to like focus back a little bit, like on your big picture thinking, like how you see things, like the things that excite you, your what you get enthusiastic about, like kind of focus on positive things right now, because maybe you want to be like in this energy where you kind of want to fix this stuff or get your head around this, but there's no way for you to get your head around something that's really like unstable. So like until this whole trifecta like gets a bit better, they're saying just focus on something that's certain, like in your own life, you know? So that's kind of the advice. So man, I'm sorry, that's kind of like a tough like energy to be in. So but yeah, like ignore it, but also just like know your own self-worth through all of this, like because it's gonna feel a little bit confusing at times, you know. So it's also like about just like not letting it get to you, like like not being down on yourself, and not like not trying to get into Rob's head about like what they did and why Frankie's doing what, like be in your own head kind of thing, you know, like. So I mean, it's hard to ignore because you're gonna have feelings and stuff, but don't, you know, like I don't know. But as this settles down, like, you know, certainly come back or whatever, consult some other reads and stuff. Like I think as people's emotions come down, it'll be a little bit clearer what's happening here, because it's like certainly a little messy right now for sure. But that's what I have for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. Yeah, like I just want see, it's kind of giving you this like you might be in a little bit of an anxious energy. So just like you can't sleep, just like you need a little bit of inner peace. Okay. Okay, I'm so happy that it helped. Thank you so much, Mystic. I mean, you deserve to be peaceful and happy, and so try your best. It's hard. Do what you need to do. You know, listen to other readings. You know, even come back for whatever quick question or whatever. You know, let me know. Hopefully, it gets better. And if you're feeling, you know, down, like certainly we can try and pull you a positive oracle card later. So, yeah, like just try to like, you know, just try to like whatever you can do to help you feel less anxious. Just try to focus on that. Anyway, thank you very much for letting me read for you. I appreciate it. I'm going to actually sign off now. Um, it shows that some people are still in the room, but I really, um, I feel I'm a little tired, and I don't do readings that well when I get tired. So, oh, Melody, I told Melody she could ask. Yeah, okay, sure, Melody, but it's going to be really quick. So I'm sorry, I'm kind of tired and it's gone a bit long. So if you don't mind a quick answer for now, I can give you a quick answer for now, and then you can certainly come back again next time. I think I did call for you before, but you might not have been here at the time. So just so I wasn't trying to skip you. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Melody for Melody Celeste. What is Asm's? What is Asm's energy towards Melody? Asm's. I don't know. Are you guys okay? So it's sorry. I don't like. I hate it when things get a bit complicated. Melody, it's not you. Like it's I'm like thinking, oh, how do I get into this for a short reading? Because I don't like to give like complicated messages for short reading. So that's why it's not. It's the exasperation is at spirit and the cards, not your question. This person seems a little bit defensive towards you. At least that's what the cards say, at least. But at the same time, they have energy towards you. So, like, it's interesting that way that, like, they're defensive, but they have energy. They're kind of steady, like, they're not changing their behavior. So, like, meaning they're not really opening up maybe the way you want them to or need them to, or maybe the way they want to. So that can indicate that there's potential in the future for you guys to like have more open, meaningful communication or interaction or feelings. Or it could mean that someone feels like this is why I need background for the short questions. If Azam and you are on good terms, it could mean that someone's a bit like scared to move forward because they're feeling a lot for you. And if you're kind of maybe not on good terms or in no contact, this person's feeling a little defensive about your current energy. So you'll know what it is for your situation. Oh my goodness. For freaking sake, Melody, I gotta tell you, I have had this deck and this deck pull out the same card almost 6 times tonight, and you're like the last person again. Okay, this is so weird. So weird. Oh my god. Sorry, let me just see what's on the bottom. Okay, so if it's like something like there's this like thing about like where is this going? Like what's this energy happening? Like what are we like where do we move forward and where do we pull back? So it depends on like this type of thing. But people want to be fair, like so they want to be fair towards you and you want to be fair towards them. Like nobody wants to find themselves in a situation they're not ready for. But like I don't know, there's something about you talk every day. Okay, so then but look, as soon as you said that and I said this, so it's showing that there are feelings there, but there is just there's still a slight kind of, so it could either be like you just are going to keep going at this level, but there's going to come a point where it's going to be like, which way are we going? Are we going to accelerate this or are we going to pull back? So it's trying to figure that out a little bit. But this is a good sign because that means that there's emotions underneath this, which we felt before. So there are emotions here. There's energy here. So that's all I have for you right now, Melody. I'm sorry, I'm like a bit tired. So, but certainly come back. If you come back earlier, and I usually have a bit more energy for the early readings. So if you talk every day and you're on good terms, like it's just kind of like, what's going to happen? How is this going to explode from here? And explode's not a right word, but how are we going to maneuver from here? Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone who joined me today for the likes and the subscriptions. Remember, the universe is always doing things for your highest good. It was a lovely day to come back. I didn't get around to that collective message I meant to do, but I'll try to do that next time. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye.